No. I'm playing 11. That's why.
Oh,
Otherwise, 2 weeks from now, I'll get it.
Jonathan, I recreated a 25-year-old recipe. This was the group I was up in with in Pocahontas. After trial and error, we created a concoction called Windex. It was basically double strength berry blue Kool-Aid, including double the sugar, with lemon juice in it.
You have multiple different races, like 3 years.
And the lemon juice is what gave it the extra kick.
Okay.
I didn't quite get it exactly right, mainly because I'm a diabetic. I'm not going to put twice as much sugar as you're supposed to have for something like this, so I use Mom Got sugar-free Hawaiian Punch Berry Blue Tornado or something like that.
Right.
So I've got basically 8 of those individual packs of that, along with about 10 to 12 drops of lemon juice. Doesn't quite taste it. It's not as pungent as the old mix.
It just all depends on what kind of character you want to play.
Okay. Yeah. Their release was a couple years ago. Any other day I would know.
Today is bad dice day, so you know.
That was just Marvel Superheroes.
It's a superhero game based off dice rolls, and it is. I can't.
I just thought it was Marvel Superheroes.
Well, there has been like 3 different Marvel superhero games.
What was the superhero game based off dice rolls? I have no idea. Spencer will know. Yeah, Spencer will be here shortly.
Hey Nick,
Yeah.
I got the Twitch stream live if you want to make it post, or I can one.
Okay. Give me just a minute, bro.
Oh, no rush. I'm just letting you know it's on. I'm going to leave it on. So we're not playing yet.
No. It's 20 seconds late anyway.
When have we ever
I'll wave
started
it 20
at 6
seconds
o'clock?
later. Now I'm waving.
We never
I know
did.
people wait for me at like a couple of
Anytime he starts, he says, "Should we wait on somebody that's not here yet, or should we go ahead and start?" We just look at him and say,
There are more, but
"We've
you don't
never
have to put-
started before 6:30 ever.
Dragon Ball.
Why would we start now?"
Play one.
to break down.
So where would I need to put that?
Well, you put the Dragonborn up here on your race. Mom wanted me to make a little bit of room depending on the color of the Dragonborn.
I appreciate when people wait for me, but
Yeah.
I had some girls still shame me my drinking Burger King.
You just put that Dragonborn.
Delivered.
And you
I got it.
come over here
Yeah.
and you increase your strength score by 2, which
I
is
just almost started
that by 2.
raging in my car.
And then you might want to change your modifier to a +4.
And she popped her head back out the window and handed me the other thing and I set it down. It's like, I think it's some extra nipples, but I was really like calm and polite.
And then they also change your charisma by 1. If you put it at 15, which is going to be changed to a
Slowly been
+3.
learning how to regain my focus when I get frustrated. The last
And then
couple
you
of
just-
weeks have been very,
You don't
very,
have to
very
worry about the age or
frustrating.
anything. The alignment you might want to put
Mostly
down.
because of my sister.
It's
She is
anything between
bipolar,
that kind of
with
guy
also
where you
some
be any kind of
signs
alignment.
of
If you
depression.
it's just
and
most basically
severe
paladins are
anxiety.
lawful good or basically
As
chaotic.
in, a lot of times she doesn't like to call her doctor. She has Mom call the doctor for her.
It's anything between
Well,
good and evil.
she was all, "I'll take Mom and Dad in the morning
Usually
so
I'll
you
put
don't have to
EMG,
wake up
which is
early in the
neutral good.
morning because you're not a morning
You're in
person."
between.
That was 2 weeks
Doesn't
ago.
affect anything.
Since that time,
Basically,
I have had to wake
size
up and take Mom and
and
Dad
then
6
put
times
down for your
to the
speed
walk
30 feet.
at 4:30 in the morning.
Out there.
I'm gonna have.
Now just thinking
I
of
don't have to do it tomorrow. Oh yeah, I do have to do it tomorrow. Mainly because Dad is. Tomorrow's my dad's 75th birthday.
That's cone. That's
He is walking
constitution.
75 laps around the track at the walk.
That's what it
for his
requires
75th
to make
birthday.
that save. It basically,
I'm counting his laps for him,
when it comes to basically them
because
trying to
he'll lose
defend
count if he
themselves.
has to go up.
So if you have a higher
You'll get to talking to
Constitution,
somebody
you'd
and
want to go
forget.
with one of those colors. But if you have a higher
But,
text,
We have, me and mom and dad all have the same family, same general doctor. And
It just depends on what kind of damage you want to do.
she is so amazed at that. Every time I go
Just
in
put
there,
it right
she's
next
like,
to your Dragonborn.
I still don't
and
understand how he
Hercules.
does what he does. And I said, what do you mean? She said,
And then basically, I would write down here for your attack.
okay, my
This
dad
information right here
is
for
legal
attack.
blind. He has a
And
pacemaker.
breath weapon.
Yeah, the press
And
weapon.
he hikes roughly
Saving
he
throw.
has
I'll put next to
roughly
that
he
DC.
walks roughly
And your DC
20
would be
miles
your
per hour.
Constitution plus your defensive
And
plus 3.
during the fall and spring. It's a lot of it is hiking.
I was putting in your DC saving.
He goes with a group, but
Which is-
until recently, he's always
No, you
taken
don't
a
have to
walking
really.
stick with him.
I was just
He hasn't the
calculating,
last
so it'll be
few
13.
times. It's like,
DC
you didn't take your
13.
walking stick with you. He said, well, I haven't been
And
doing
then
this a lot.
basically you put down here.
She said, you need to get on his exercise program. I said, I couldn't keep up with him.
And then put right next to that
I
for
get
failure.
walking up the hill at the park.
And then
Yeah.
for
Oh,
Well,
that's the fail is the 2d6.
I do
yeah,
get winded pretty
don't,
quickly.
you don't have to. That's not how much damage.
Partly it's because I'm carrying
We're all 5th level.
270
that doesn't
pounds.
Nick has one ship left.
okay.
and stuff. And what damage will be,
How many points
since you
you
chose
can
green,
pick
it'll be
off of it?
poison, so put poison.
If one
You
of
probably
those
should
ships got
do. Let me go fire up the Twitch stream and make sure the sound's okay through the stream.
that ship's got like 12 points.
You
What
chose
you
the
got?
15
That big with that
so
big
put
one,
that
it's
next
got
to
like
that
12
too.
points.
It's good to
You gotta
know
look at
that.
how much damage it has so far.
I don't know anything about that game, so I said I got one ship left. I
Okay,
thought
that's
that
all you have
was-
to put there.
Yeah, well, the other
then
guys just got an X-wing with
Down
like
here,
3,
but
so
your
they'll get lucky
damage
here in a minute.
resistance.
One,
I would
somebody's
put down
either
there
gonna get
at
lucky or
Like right here.
yeah, it's very
bar
low.
on Friday
Put
night.
damage resistance.
Somebody's gonna get lucky,
resistance
or we're
to
all
poison.
going home lonely.
the whole thing about that whole meme about soccer.
Yeah.
If I wanted somebody not score for 90 minutes, I go to the bar with my friends.
Well, youth soccer is a lot of fun to watch.
You soccer?
My brother,
And then here's your languages.
he
Put that
coached
on there.
teams in the Y Youth Soccer League, and then he
Which used to
started
be
one up
common
for
and common.
New Life Church wanted to start one of their own, and he started it up, and then now 2 years after
You
he
might
started it
learn
up,
more
he's not
phonics
coaching
depending on
soccer
the background.
anymore, and they don't go to that church anymore.
That's all you need for right there. And then we go back to the value section.
Huh?
One more table added.
I only had 12 chairs around the tables because we had 3 tables with 4 chairs each.
I was thinking,
Here,
if you
it's
did one more
gonna be a
table,
little bit
like
more
not
easier.
there, but like a long way.
So we're all 5th level
So you
right
got one
now.
back table here.
So you get everything from here to the 5th level area.
Okay, and I put that right in here.
Well, you don't have to write down everything. Some of it's like ability score modifier. You can either, it says in here, you can either take the bonus to your
I brought these in
abilities,
case
or
other
you can take
people
an
want
extra
some of
feature,
it too.
which is like making your character a little bit better.
So they're 5th level, so you can either choose the +3 or you.
No, you choose +3. That goes right there.
Right here, right?
Yeah. Just put +3.
Study it from the player this week.
Oh, dear.
Divine sense, I'll write that
Eric is
down.
an
I'll
NPC.
randomly throw
There ain't
spells
nothing
out.
else to it. It's just divine sense.
I'm still not used to everybody next time. The next thing we play,
Lay on hands underneath that and put next to it 25 HP.
I'll start talking like this the
In
whole time.
parentheses.
Well, I
That's how much
was.
you can, that's how much you can heal other people.
I opened.
by.
I
more
pulled out this
information on the,
notebook.
like,
I
next
opened
page.
it up.
And you got fighting style,
I opened it
Put
up.
that
I was like,
down and
no,
I will
Gundar, I'm
put,
not
like,
playing you yet.
2 little dots basically.
Okay, so Nick said
You
that
have to choose one.
if we're in battle, if he can't charge it, he's gonna shoot it with a bow and arrow. Otherwise, he's gonna charge it so he can kind of play his character.
Well, we're gonna go straight into battle. So
Dots.
Yeah, 2 dots.
Maybe.
Well, not
You've
that
got time
way.
for negotiation.
Especially since the
remember
two
what it
Start
closest.
talking real quick.
Yeah, actually, you might avoid battle if Nick doesn't come over and play.
That's true.
Might be able to talk
Because
to
you're going to
them.
have to choose
Well,
one of these.
What we were
Anyone
talking
that's
earlier
one of
today,
these.
the way his character is anyway, he wants to be friends with the death cult. I was like, I'm playing a ranger. I was like, this death cult? No, that's not kosher.
That's a
Is what-
non-starter.
we helped each other out one time. Yeah, one time. We were your friends adventuring with you, jackass. I didn't think about that earlier today, but I just thought about it now. That's like, what? They helped you one time. That doesn't make them your friend. You all did something together to a mutually beneficial ending,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean they're your friends.
And any more than any of the rest of us
And
are
they're
his friends
death cult,
either, because
you're not.
in game terms,
Who's the first person who's going to die? The guy we just met, we barely helped. Yeah, that guy. Why? Because he's expendable. Because we don't really know him. We haven't been
well,
adventuring with him.
in game terms,
I'm just helping somebody out.
our characters have not known his character for more than 2
Which is
days.
actually
I
pretty
know, but we're partying together. We're saving each other's butts. There's a thing there, but
Yep.
if it's just we
The only reason I
randomly
do it
met,
that
we
way
can't really
because
understand each other. We got
basically
to go over there.
everybody
Okay,
knows
we're gonna get together. We're gonna go over there. But if it was you by yourself and they're like, we're gonna go over there, I'll help you go over there. It's like, all right, we all go over there. And it's like, we need a sacrifice.
It's just so, just to say, yeah.
Were you here when they were with the death
and
cult
Sacred
priest that
Oath.
they?
I was not,
Do I put it
and
next
that's
to
why
it?
we were having a conversation today.
This
You know,
one's going to have
so the
like
language
5
barrier
sections
that
that you'll
was
have
still
to
there.
fill out.
Yeah.
obviously afterwards.
Yeah,
It'd be funny if you guys meet up with them again.
And do the same thing like
because the
that.
language
With the
barrier is not
fighting
there
for the
anymore, huh?
2
Potentially,
dots.
yeah.
Potentially.
Don't know
You have to
yet. I
choose
mean, don't really. I mean, you know, the curse was lifted for.
For her,
Yeah.
for Princess Expo.
Princess
you don't have to go to the next
Exposition.
page,
Yeah.
because there's more discussion.
Is it
I would
one
just
of those
basically
things where
write
it's
down
like,
about 5
yeah, I know you're
spaces
trying to
down
play your
from
character,
there.
but
What,
So
so
yeah,
why
we'll
did
do it
Kyler
to other
choose that name?
Okay.
Princess Exposition.
And then
Because
Divine Smite.
when the first time she actually spoke where we could understand her,
it's
the
right
curse
there
has
by
been
the
lifted. Now I can tell you everything.
yeah, it's just like
And
having a
then,
MacGuffin in the
boom.
movie where it's that big deal. You have that one guy, and there's always that one guy in the movie who knows exactly what's
Yeah,
going
she
on.
told us more
There's
than
no
we knew,
real
a lot more than we
explanation
knew.
why he knows what's going on. There's a movie with Tree Williams where they're on this
That's all
boat.
you need for right
There's
now.
like there's this creature on this
And
boat that's got these
If you want
tentacles
to what
coming
Divine
out.
Smite does, just
And there's this one guy who's like, oh, I know what that is. There's this little,
tries to,
there's
like,
a little
do
meatball
spell
there the
basically
size
that
of
does
a
extra
golf
damage
ball.
when you get something.
And friggin' they've got extenders, and they catch small fish and stuff like that, and they suck it dry and they expel
So
the bones.
2d8, that's
Well,
for
they've
2
been
dice
found
with
at
8
certain
total?
depths up to like the size of a
2d8
basketball.
as in a...
So this creature in and of itself, it had to have come from someplace like down like
Oh, okay.
100 fathoms or whatever.
Way
It
further
just-
down.
They were
That's
having
what
there's a
the
big boat,
D8
big
or
this
something,
cruise liner
which is
going
two
across.
dots.
They were having this big party,
okay.
and it had eaten everything down there that it could possibly eat. So it came up to the ship
And
and
with
ate
Divine
everybody. on
Health,
the
you're
ship.
immune
What
to
movie is that?
all diseases.
Okay.
Tide Rising or something like
And
that.
then here's the Sacred Oath. You
I'll look-
correctly
I'll-
choose anything.
I'll look it
below
up.
this.
And it's a
So anything
really
below
good
this
movie.
turn?
Yeah.
No, actually,
Yeah,
they
you'll go on,
negotiated
like,
a
couple
peace
more
treaty with the
pages.
Knolls because they said our
They're
fighter
on
is
the oath.
incapacitated right
Both
now.
the ancient.
So we're not antagonistic towards the Knolls.
Alright, hey everybody, listen up real quick. If anybody drives that blue Ford Ranger in the parking lot, your windows are down.
Who is it? Anyone? You vote?
Is that you, Roy? We're rolling up.
Yep. Roy's like, I'm taking this.
I think that's my new favorite war game.
The thing
Deep
people
Rising.
hate are these right
Deep
here.
Rising.
Deep Rising.
Because you
It
have
is,
all those
there's a
words
scene in the
that
movie
you
where they're in this hallway, and
what's
the guy who played
Okay.
which is brought to you as a lot.
Geronimo, Wes Studi. He's like part of this mercenary group, and then there's Tree Williams, and they're standing in this hallway, and Tree Williams has a gun, and they take the gun away from him, and there's a gun laying on the floor.
Yeah,
and Wes
these
Studi and him are
spells
looking
you
at
get
each other, and
extra.
they're kind of having a little standoff.
Which is actually
And
useful
there's this
because
big
this
noise
is
down the
the
hallway,
whole
and
of
the
it.
walls start denting in. And he kind of, Wes Studi, they both look down the hallway, they both look back at each other, and there's like this unspoken communication neither one of them says a word. They just look at each other.
So right here,
You
what
can
you're
read
voting.
what they're. You can read their
Yeah,
minds.
that's the information
And Wes
about
Studi goes,
drugs.
kicks the gun up
You
in
have
the
to
air.
follow
Judy
what you have
Williams
to do
grabs
basically
it,
to
and
keep
they start
girls.
walking down the hall together.
And then
Oh,
here's
wow.
the-
It's a
yeah,
Beautiful scene. I mean, honest to God, it's like they're
Channel
speaking
divinities,
telepathy,
that's pretty
and you can
useful
hear them.
information to have because,
That's how
like,
beautiful that
You
scene
hold
is.
out your
I need to
holy
see this
symbol, which most
I've
colleges
always
put
been a
on
fan
the
of
I
Wes
totally
Studi.
forgot my tote with all the pre-generated characters,
Correctly,
which
when
we
they
have
hold
new
it out, they
players,
can do
and blank
some
character sheets, which we have new players, and the initiative map.
which is why
I don't need that, but I do have blank character sheets. So
I think we're okay because Blake got one, and I think Corey got one.
Okay.
Yeah, Blake's definitely got
Corey,
one.
Corey had one with me.
Corey had one with him.
I was gonna print the pre-gens, but then you always have them, so
I know, and that's what I forgot.
there you go. There you go.
And
It's okay, I won, so it doesn't matter right now.
Yeah, because he has a 12 ship and 2 TIE fighters floating along with him.
Hey, it's 100 points. Like he had 100-point army too. Fleet, sorry, 100-point fleet.
He had a 100-point fleet.
I don't think Liza's gonna make it.
Of course not. She was about to die.
No, her power's out at home.
Not in game.
Yeah,
In real
she
life,
was.
like her. Yeah, she lost her power.
Which,
She
knowing
was about to
her,
die in game though.
No, she was. People don't die when they're on my team.
What are you talking about? She's like miles ahead of us.
Yeah, she's right up front.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Which is well within charging distance.
He's like, whoa, with his target. But weren't you in the other hallway at the time?
No, I shot an
arrow,
like right there in the
And the
middle.
guy
He's in
from
Waiting on the arrow.
it also has the
If it
mummy,
ever does come down.
the first Mummy movie, Brendan Fraser.
Uh-huh.
That guy, the guy who plays Benny. He's in the movie also as like the mechanic for Treat Williams.
Oh, you don't have to write that.
And there's a couple of scenes where I won't say. If you're gonna watch that, I won't say about it.
Yeah, you don't have to
Oh,
write
it doesn't spoil it.
It's kind of a
You just
spoiler,
write underneath
but
that
it's one of
picture
those
that you
spoilers
think
that I like to
people
talk about it
will
because it's super funny.
So I put sacred oath.
I'm gonna share the Twitch stream.
And basically for the
Across the
part
face
is
of
the
the team.
channel divinity.
Is it funny that I'm sharing the Twitch stream while being filmed by the Twitch stream?
That's why I
Yeah.
said, since you have the book, you don't have to actually write down everything. You can just look at
I
it.
borrowed this one from him.
Nick hasn't posted it yet.
I'm pretty certain he'll let you borrow scroll. And plus. And then after that, put the reckless. No, you don't put that one in.
Yeah, I thought I forgot my
That's
character
seven
again today. I was gonna have to go home.
And the reason I said put like 5
So I'm
pages
morbidly
is because
curious.
we
What's
have
your
to
son
put
out? Is he partying tonight? You mean, or
Oh no no.
And
no.
they
Depending on the
He's
dating?
sorry, that's a gut
all
reaction.
that
Right?
put down.
Well,
No, I laugh because
Now we do your hit
God,
points.
I want a girlfriend. I
You
want
got
to have 4
D10.
kids. And friggin', I don't want to take showers or brush my teeth or get a job or leave the house. But I want that. Okay, you're never getting it.
Fifth level.
Like friggin',
Your starting
I want to win a lottery.
rank would be 10
I don't buy
plus
tickets.
Constitution,
See what my chances
12.
are.
So put 12 right there. Right now. It's going to increase
Is that-
from now.
Yeah,
And
get
then
married. I want to have 4
all
kids.
that.
And this is how I want to live my life. And he's like,
you got to get out of the house. You have to bathe. You have to start brushing your teeth.
You know, it's an option.
Oh, I won't write that
It is,
down. Let's keep going.
but it's also an option to never have a mate ever.
All right, keep going.
that's true.
10,
And I even get out of the house
16,
and bathe.
and add another
And
12.
I'm no closer to having a mate than I was 6 years ago.
Like that?
I have
No,
random
just
girlfriends,
add
but
them
I'm
up
just
together.
not.
Oh, gotcha.
If I ever, anytime that I'm ever in a relationship, it's
Yeah,
pretty much
I know how much it
accident.
is. 28
Somebody,
plus another
somebody
12.
got confused
That's
somewhere
40
along the
points.
way.
Just put 40 in there.
That's like the
That's
coolest
your total hit
war
points
strategy
right now,
game
how much
ever.
damage you can take.
Let's get random phone calls from you.
I just played.
And
Oh, Star
I
Wars.
don't get any random phone calls.
I
from
really
you
like
because
like secret maneuvers.
now put
Like you
only
decide
have
beforehand
one,
what
and
you're
she
gonna
doesn't have
do.
my phone number.
And
My son's mom.
there's a little bit of freedom,
Those
like you have
are
an action in the middle that you can take. But overall,
and then basically
Don't
choose
call me,
2
don't
skill
call my house.
points.
it's the closest to
Ever.
live action that you
My,
can do with turn based.
I was engaged
Oh, okay.
about 11 years ago.
I kind of halfway played it once. I don't really want to say I played it.
It would have been a jerk.
Yeah, I played it, but we didn't finish the game. I don't think we really knew the rules
Like,
right.
you're gonna try to jump
We got engaged. She just
You're gonna
forgot
try
to inform me of one very
Fax
important
is
fact.
jumping over things.
My wife made
She was
Ellie.
standing
It came in on Tuesday because they sold theirs.
My life is littered with those.
Their
It's like
starter
flipping
sets.
things.
I had to
And
buy them online.
she
sold it.
was
Their starter kit's gone.
Oh, here in the store. Here.
Yeah.
since
And so I bought it online, and I did some research and found the cheapest way to have a 100-point army for Imperial.
Extra point
the
value.
PTSD, and she took advantage of that.
And it came in on Tuesday, and my wife and kids were somewhere.
Cheated on me 3 times.
Or no, my wife and son were at the doctor. So I opened it up and was playing with it, and she got home. Put it up. You can't play till Thursday. No.
Why not Thursday? Why not till Thursday?
This is how you know. So
She just wanted to be mean to me.
when you know,
Just want to be just a random day. Like you can't play that.
Well, Thursday I was coming up here to play.
You're practically
Coming up here early.
Here's the funny thing.
You can choose your starting equipment. But
I just thought she randomly picked the day and said, "Okay, that's the day you can play." No,
When we got
touch it before
together,
then.
all of her friends became friends with me because I was.
She really did it for my benefit because she knows one of the kids would have broken it.
this page. Now these are your
I would have
backgrounds.
cried.
Your kids are young too.
Yeah, my oldest
When
is
I
7.
kicked her
Choose. They say you give you
She
other
immediately
rules on
went
things.
on
Can't believe you were actually lost on that. I even used the proper word.
and
It was so much fun.
All right, I think I've hit my social media streams with the game. Maybe. Wait.
She's playing for his character. I don't know what else.
That's okay.
But she's practically almost done.
So we're missing Gary. That's who it is. Where's Gary?
This is for me. Where did Gary go?
Everyone live can do your talk right now.
That's good. I don't want to hurt their ears.
Oh, so we were having a discussion today because I was talking about today when we were having a discussion about your character and what you were thinking about doing with him and whatnot. So as far as the death goes, so there's two parties. They work together for a little bit to a mutually beneficial conclusion. Exactly right.
Yeah.
But if it was just you and you worked together with them, and then all of a sudden they needed somebody to
already have the
sacrifice,
athletics,
they would
more down
sacrifice you
foundation.
without a moment's thought, even though you did help them.
Both of those.
Then you get to choose.
And that was I was like,
Oh,
so it's
From the
like
list.
the party you're adventuring with, and that you kind of know, and
well, yeah, I get it. I get it. But my thought is just why do we automatically trust a girl
the next page.
when we've already worked with someone from the death cult that has been helpful?
I know, but every monster that we run into,
The first priest that we freed,
and religion.
how did we know he was being
But
helpful? We
every-
couldn't understand a word he said.
he didn't attack us and he got us through the rest
because
of
he
that
needed
area.
your help. He didn't attack you because he needed his help. If he would have had his men there and he had other people with him, then you guys could have more than likely been under the
Well, we
ground.
woke him up and there were 6 skeletons there with him.
And then
So
Also, I gave him an ancient artifact that made him really powerful.
yeah, he's like one guy.
you have one type of gaming set and vehicles.
Sorry, guys.
Just put
And
that
I'm just saying he's one guy you help, and not. How do you know that he's not even associated with the other guys that we're running into?
the other one's a gaming
I
set.
cannot comment on any of this.
I'm just saying we're just having a discussion.
But
Oh, it's a good one. It is. I'm just listening.
the real question is, how do we know she's not a bad guy? Like, just because she says she's not a bad guy? Like,
That's good enough
Well,
for me.
because I know how you know how I feel.
girls
like
can't be bad guys.
Okay, you know how I feel. Like,
You have to bring gender into it, right?
You know-
she's female. She would never do anything bad to me.
I'm sorry. Well, the way for me personally, for
done the worst to me. So I mean,
for taking somebody and like
You're live right
sacrificing
now.
them to feed yourself so you could survive.
Maybe they have two to
Even
negative.
your
That's what he's living out
even
this
use your own
fantasy.
followers that have just passed away. That's evil of itself. Evil in and of itself.
Not exactly sure what you said, but I guess the gist of it was women are evil.
okay.
No, that's not what I'm
The
saying.
only thing you don't get.
Not what
you
I'm
get all
talking
that
about. You
besides
know it.
like this right here. Those are just random things, but you get a signal. in
I don't
your
think
brain
so.
Hey, James.
As well.
I told
Set
Nick
of
we were
bone dice
streaming
or a deck
live
of
and we're
cards, which is
on.
practically
He's
awesome
busy.
fencing with.
If you
It's
want to make a
whichever one you
post
want
or
to choose.
somebody.
And
Just,
then Santa Claus clothes and
If ever
It's-
you
it's
do
all
it,
good.
if ever you do it, you have at it.
10 gold right
I
there.
know.
Just post it. Like this is what you're doing.
Right there
Just
with the gold.
I never went to see. You guys worded it better than I did. So. Let's go and get started because we're like super late.
Sorry.
We have people
Like,
destroy.
I'll say it was 6:35, but we should get going. It's kind of stormy tonight soon. No, I also wanted to get started because Mike Merle's finally published an article with the new initiative rules, the ones that we've been using for some time. I got 4 copies here. If you guys can just share them. For Corey and Blake, I know you guys are kind of new. Have you played 5th edition before?
A few years ago.
Okay. And Blake, you have not ever played before. Okay. Well, in the game, when the party or the players get into combat with a group of quote-unquote bad guys, initiative is how we manage who goes first, second, third, fourth in combat. There's an initiative system in the book, but the designer of D&D published an alternative initiative system that we've been using because he posted on Twitter, and he posted it as an actual article this week, which is right there. We love it. We think it works a whole lot better than the book, and he does clarify some things that we've had questions about, so feel free to read.
Yeah.
I don't have it memorized yet. I've got my copy here, so I'll be learning along with you folks, but we'll try it out tonight.
Yeah, I looked through it. I clicked on the link and looked at the article there. And noticed where he clarified.
Military rank.
And Blake and Corey, do not worry. Get your stats. If you have spells, get spells and get
I'm just
equipment.
making sure he has his basic.
No, I'm just saying. Get stats. If you have spells, get spells and get equipment, and you're good. That's all you need for tonight. So,
The only thing
That's
I
why I was
couldn't
making
find
sure he got basic information.
was inspiration and initiative. That's,
Inspiration is for bards.
oh, okay. So I know
are you playing? What are you playing?
a monk.
Okay. Initiative, because we're using this initiative system. Don't worry about it. The reason we like this initiative system is the old system is based upon your initiative score. And it's more of a flat system. This system, it's a floating initiative system, and what you do on a turn determines what type of dice you roll and how your initiative. So if you say I'm going to attack in melee versus I'm going to shoot a ranged attack, that's 2 totally different dice you roll for initiative.
Oh, okay.
It's really fun because it becomes more dynamic because you can actually change your initiative each turn and go farther down the range. One big thing in Mike Merle's initiative,
Hands up. For up here, put 16.
and then really important, on this initiative system, the big thing he added is we now have the ability officially to delay.
Here's your list of weapons. You said you wanted.
And it's really cool how it works. So he added in rules that those were not in the tweets. We haven't used that yet, but there are rules if you decide you want to delay your action and go later in the turn. It tells you how to do it. So I thought that was,
You're
because in the normal D&D 5th edition system, you can't delay. There is no such thing as a delayed action in initiative, but there is now. So he's added it back. So.
I wait
these right
until
here.
the end of the turn, and I'm going to whack the guy.
Whichever one you choose.
I know that. I was just.
If someone starts delaying, then we should all delay. That way it doesn't matter.
If you, here's another one too. If you choose, if you want to take a bonus action on your turn, it's actually an additional die. And bonus actions are usually determined by the ability. They'll say it's a bonus action, but now, if you take a bonus action, it's just automatically 2 dice. Whatever you're doing normally plus the bonus. So that's another new change.
Damage type is 2
Wait.
to 6.
What?
So it's not a bonus action die anymore. It's
6.
No, that's right. Yeah, it's
Plus
if you look on page 2,
and it'll be
right hand
plus
column towards the top. It says if you want to use a bonus action your turn, you roll an additional die that corresponds to the type of action you plan to take with your bonus action. So what the bonus action is determines what the bonus
And
action
before
is.
it was
Just a flat.
just a flat. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. It was just
They
a-
also reduced the cast spell to D10 instead.
That's how much extra damage.
Okay, so this is my special dice.
Oh, and he also covers advantage and disadvantage, which is really cool. That was a question. I think there was a question somebody here had at one point about
The
initiative.
bonuses is what we had. Like when I
That's
take
covered as
initiative.
well. Initiative bonuses or penalties. That's on page 3. You reduce the size of the die you roll for initiative. So if you get a bonus to initiative, you just go down a die. So if you have a D6, a D4, a D8, D6 becomes a D6.
So an advantage, you apply it to the largest dice you want.
Right.
And just roll it twice.
Right.
And that's plus 4.
All right, I'm gonna grab a drink, then we should probably head in and get started because we're at
basically
6.
plus 7.
We're like, wait, yeah, we're just gonna start as soon as it's again.
Just make sure basically you got all your
So
We
this,
start late, but this is like way late. So
maybe these dice. I remember where the spots are.
That's a 6 every time.
Oh no, it depends.
Probably
So, second added thing for whatever it is.
you do have spells.
If
If
I'm DM, it could be damage to the enemy, or
anything else.
it could be
The
anything.
tarot cards and stuff.
It's like, how close you to death? Okay, I can roll that one.
You're perfect.
all right, let's get started.
That's how many spells you actually have, but the bond spot requires.
So where did we end the game last week? And we'll catch Corey and Blake up very, very soon.
Well,
My arrow
let's
never
kinda-
came down.
Well, this is gonna be confusing because now there's 2 Blakes.
That's fine.
Call me Garland.
Garland? Is that your last name?
Middle name.
Middle name, okay.
Or Edwards is my last. It doesn't matter.
Because we're already super short, let me summarize the adventure, and then you guys can summarize like the last session or two. How about that?
Okay.
Sound good? Adventure-wise, the party started out in a city, sent to explore a place called the Sunless Citadel. The Sunless Citadel was rumored to have lots of treasure and mysterious things going on, including a magical fruit. The party went through the entire Sunless Citadel, found the source of the magical fruit. An evil druid was corrupting a tree. They killed the druid, destroyed the tree, and it revealed a cavern, pathway down in a cavern. They ended up in the caverns of Thracia. The caverns of Thracia are a very ancient set of caverns that were once ruled by a group of beastmen under someone called the Minotaur Lord. They were also ruled by a group of humans under King Agamemnon. And there's a third faction that showed up. It's a cult of the death god Thanatos. The only thing they found out so far is the cavern's been around a long time. There are people in the caverns who have been frozen in time magically and passed thousands of years by. The Beastmen have allied with the death cult. No one's really sure who's quote-unquote good or bad. On the good or bad thing, I will say this. The best evil villains are the ones who don't know they're evil.
I said the girl.
You're just bound to determine that she's going
You
to
just
be evil.
have a gender bias, Mr. Fighter Kill Things.
Yeah.
While that may be true.
The party ended last week in that cavern.
Parts of them were in that cavern.
There were 4 pillars, the circles on the map. There's a large set of stairs, and what came out from behind the pillars, and what did they say to the party? For those of you here last week.
There were gnolls. And I didn't pay much attention to what they said because I was waiting for the ice to melt.
We're here to bring you treasure.
Why, yes, Nick, that's exactly what they said. Here's your treasure. Thanks for coming, guys. Let's go home.
Actually, that's where we stopped. They never said anything.
They did say something. I just don't remember what it was because
They did say something.
Well, I must not have been listening because I wasn't.
They ask you a question. Does that help? No, it doesn't. I can tell
Why
what's on your
we're here.
faces. Yes, exactly. Why are you here? So place your party member, and Blake and Corey, I've got miniatures here for you guys. Oh, if anyone needs like pens, pencils, all that garbage, it's right there too. Race? That's a hard one. I'm gonna let you pick. They're semi-organized. And then Blake, you can. What are you playing?
Dragonborn Paladin.
Paladin. Okay. All right. So, if you folks want to place your, yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Hey, 2 of them are gone.
that's true.
Kyler's still here.
Kyler's here in spirit. Is that Kyler?
Yeah.
Well, who's gonna play Kyler? Do we have his character sheet? I got him right here. Oh, did he give you character sheet?
Where was the hole in the ceiling?
I was supposed to study to speak for the clerk's part, but
I think it was right in the center of the cabin.
Because I'm right underneath it.
Yeah, that's right. You should shoot it.
Waiting on an arrow to come down for 18 seconds.
No comment. No comment.
Can I still see the light?
What light?
The light cantrip on it?
Disappeared in the crevice.
Did it like disappear or did it like fade out?
You're in a wall.
Which one you pick? It went into the crevice, and then you couldn't see anymore. So whether it faded out or like there's a dark. Imagine a dark crevice in the
we're not
ground.
sure
You
where
drop
they are
something
yet.
that's lit into it, it'll just probably just
That's why
fade
I said
out. I would
just pick
assume. It doesn't flash out if that's what you're asking. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, did it like?
No, it does not. It faded.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Cavern. I probably should draw that on the map, right?
No, I'm standing under it. It's fine.
Wherever he's standing at, he's standing under it.
You know.
Whatever it is, I kill
I'll
it.
say, Sam, you gonna move this?
No.
Interestingly enough, it doesn't say, nor is it shown on the
know where you
map.
are.
So what we'll do, we'll just draw it.
I'm there.
Let's see there.
You can put me in
You
the
draw it as a
hallway.
dotted line.
You can reach over there and grab it. I couldn't get over there.
All right, so let's draw.
we came to earlier.
Who's the invisible one?
Iced up. Hey.
He's the invisible.
Is that good?
Not at all what I was picturing, but yes,
Really? So what were you picturing there?
like a hole,
You just said a dot. How do I draw a hole with dotted line?
like a circle. That's what I was picturing.
Yeah, that's really true. I love picturing that one.
Is that better? Okay. Feel better good now? You feel better now?
Well,
Feel good?
I'm asking like if I have the right picture in my head.
Truthfully,
Does that cover it?
no. The map doesn't. It just says large crevice. It doesn't show it on the map. It doesn't even tell you where in the room it is. So I don't mind telling you that. Wherever
Probably
you
not a
look,
big deal then.
For sure.
I'm probably
He's trying to drag that out of me, right?
So I'm probably
He's like, I'm right
standing. I'm standing here waiting for the ice to get melted by the person, by
Oh,
that
it's
person
melted.
who's no longer here.
So is everyone on the map?
melted.
No.
It's melted. Okay.
There are only 4, right? We only need 2.
You know, Blake and Corey, let's just throw you guys in with the party. We'll have you in the cavern with them. So just place your miniatures on the map wherever you like. And once everybody else does the same, we'll get started. That's probably the easiest way to bring you in at this point.
He's like, in there.
If you want some action, get in there.
Place your miniatures on the map except where Nick tells you to place your miniatures on the map. Past that, you're fine.
I'm good. I'm already where I'm at.
What's his face?
I was in the doorway watching him shoot at her.
He's up front. He's very front one. He stepped forward.
Okay.
There's a knoll coming out from behind each. And these are not knolls. I don't have miniatures. I have some unpainted.
You can just lay them down if you want.
Sure, that sounds like a great plan. They want a nap? Are they tired?
Well, they're laying on the pillars.
Okay, so we'll start right with the last week. One other thing. Shoot. Everyone, you put your name.
Where was Princess Exposition at?
Dying somewhere.
No, she was healed.
Not yet.
Huh? I thought we hit.
She's over 1,000 years old, man.
All right.
She's more than old enough to be your mother.
Oh, and Logan won't be here either.
Yeah. So that leaves me the question: did he melt enough?
Wait,
of the
no,
ice?
that's Logan. That's Logan, right?
Did he melt the ice?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go loot the bodies while I was.
She's there. She's
She's-
that one woman when we found her sleeping.
Where is she?
She was right there by the doorway by me. Right before base 3.
She's the evil one.
Who is this?
I can't remember. I know it wasn't
Who is
me.
this?
That's Ellie.
That's Eliza.
Okay, that's fine. We'll put those over there in case people show up. And who is this?
That's me.
And you're there?
Yeah, because Logan was melting the ice, and
Because Logan's not here.
Yeah.
Let's bring you back with the party.
Okay.
He wants to loot.
Or you can roll the third character.
What loot?
In the body that's frozen.
The loot that people are assuming in the body?
Yeah. That's what he wants.
Thank you. No one knows for sure.
I was assuming it was there, so.
So the Knolls have asked a question. Who are you? Why are you here? Pick your battles wisely. No, they didn't say that. They're asking who you are.
Where did you learn to speak common?
It's not important.
We're the plumbers. We came to fix the sink.
Is that what you really said?
Yeah.
There is no sink here.
Oh, wrong cave.
What's in there?
Do you remember what the Knolls were doing last week? Anyone? I know you two don't remember.
Stepping out from behind the pillars.
With what in their hands?
Weapons.
All right, that's a good start. What weapons were they holding?
Clubs. Axes.
No.
Swords.
No.
Nothing matters then. Bows.
Bows, longbows.
Oh.
They do have arrows knocked and ready to go.
What's in there? I point up the stairs.
Answer our questions first.
I'm here to go in there.
We're waiting on Ben 10 to show up. I didn't know that couldn't.
I like to make a diplomacy roll.
These crazy people.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Knolls are becoming visibly agitated and nervous.
What kind of diplomacy? You want me to be intimidative?
It's your choice.
Yeah, I'm going to be intimidative. Okay. Big and imposing and stuff. That is an 11.
That's with your modifiers?
I don't charisma.
You did not manage to intimidate the Knolls.
Show them your wrist.
Did manage to piss him off.
You hear the sound of the Knolls' bows being pulled back, the drawstrings growing taut as the arrows are ready to fly. The Knolls ask one more time, "Who are you and why are you in these caverns?"
Shake your mark at him.
We're here to vanquish the death cult.
Oh Lord.
Is that what you say?
Yeah.
The Knolls turn to you. "What do you know of the cult of Thanatos?"
From what the woman said, they're bad guys.
Where's your miniature on the map?
What's that?
Where's your miniature on the map?
Back here.
Who is that?
This?
Yes.
This me.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
He's really sorry.
Terribly, terribly sorry.
What's your armor class, Blake?
16. It's the AC.
Oh, 16.
So the Knoll lets loose an arrow at Blake and strikes him. And he does. 10 points of damage to you, Blake. The Knoll up front lets loose an arrow from his bow. Arrow flies and strikes Blake in the chest. How many hit points do you have?
40.
Okay, so you just took 10 points of damage. As soon as the arrow hits Blake's character, the Knoll immediately reaches back into his quiver and pulls out another arrow. And the rest of the Knolls laugh and cackle hideously. Very, very pleased at the shot. One of the other Knolls cackles again. "One more time! One more time! Why are you here? Who are you?"
I think it's time for aggressive negotiations.
I've been waiting on that one.
I charge.
Okay, so let's go into initiative, or let's go into combat, and let's roll initiative. We'll have to help Blake and Corey out probably. So if you remember, if you look on page, make sure you guys have a copy of the initiative rules. Which one? Okay. You get one. Yeah, you get some shit. Okay, so if you look on page 2 of the initiative rules, there's a little table in the lower left-hand corner. And that's your guide for what kind of dice you should roll to determine your initiative.
So basically, you have to move half your move and physical attack.
Yeah. I just.
So you're 30 foot.
It says I have like a good reach on it.
So what's the size of this room? No.
Close enough.
Or no,
Size of the room?
Each square is 5 foot.
I was told to do that.
Did you say your name was?
I mean,
You can move 15
But
foot.
Blake is his name. So what are you going by?
That would be.
I'll go Blake. Blake is great.
You can call me whatever you want.
New Blake.
D6.
Blake 1.
Blake 1.
Attack as well.
Blake 1 and Blake 2?
Or next.
You're doing initiative, so.
Next.
Hey, do you want to try this thing out?
Here, let me help you out.
I got this.
Alright, I have graph paper. It's way better.
Look.
Do you see my graph paper?
I see your graph paper.
I like graph paper.
I do too.
What's your name?
My name's Corey.
Corey?
Movement is fast.
Just see all I want.
So you're wanting to move and attack? And where are you at on the board?
That dude looking at the other.
Okay, well you'll have enough room. Yeah, just roll a d6 and d8.
So Nick we've got to get new rules lawyer. Just realize that. Nick manages our initiative. Once you figure out what type of an attack you want to do, and go ahead and roll your dice, just make sure to let Nick know what your initiative number is for this round. So, like Blake, what do you want to do on your turn?
You said each square is 5 foot.
Yeah. If you wanted to charge an enemy, you would double your movement. You have to be able to see them, and you just run right up to them and attack. Charge, you have to be able to see them, and you have to attack.
And this is the D8, right?
Yes.
Depends on which one does you choose?
Chose this one.
All right, I'm going to charge.
Roll the one right before.
James.
6. I'm doing a bonus action. And then
Okay.
So if you wanted to charge and attack, you would roll 2 dice. You're going to roll the d6 for movement and d8 for melee attack.
Okay. Which is the D6?
Regular.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, one, great.
So you get a 5. So that's your initiative score for this round.
No, yeah, 1 for movement and 4 for attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you add them
Get
together.
them together.
Yeah.
You can spend a point or two to do something else.
14. 41. I'm not sure. Gary, what you got?
What are you doing, too? Make sure you say that.
I actually got a 1.
What are you doing?
Oh, spell.
Fifth level, so 5.
Okay, cool.
Corey?
Alright, so I'm moving and attacking.
So you roll a d6 and a d8 if you're melee attacking.
I am melee attacking. I got a 5 for the d6 and a 3 for the d8.
So 8 total. And Blake?
Moving attack, so 11.
Knowles?
I actually got a.
They're going to range attack, so I'll roll all 4 of them.
It's good to know.
Just a d4.
But you also have these useful abilities like if
Can I have
they
my-
attack with their bows, you can do this right here and cast it.
That way I can put stuff together.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, no problem.
And then
And since it only casts it for action, you can only do it once.
Gary, you're up.
the cleric rolls.
But not one time.
Get the
Time,
1.
do it one time.
Cleric.
I would have got a 10.
The gnolls cackle and chatter, excited by the coming battle. Their bloodlust is rising. They smell Nick. No, wait. They smell the blood from Blake's wound.
That's fine. They can smell me. I'm going to smell my fist in just a second.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to cast, Gary?
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
We should play
How many you gonna cast?
more as a backup player. Just as, like,
I'll get for you.
Just healing. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
7 o'clock already? Wow.
I think we're going to play Kyler's
Cast the higher level to have
not
4
as
of
a
them,
frontline
1d4
character
plus
right
1.
now. Just to protect him and to make it more about us.
What level are you going to cast it at?
A second level. So when I have 4 of them,
So the way, just so, I don't know, just so the way you guys know, this particular spell, when you cast a spell, if you have a caster, as they level up, they get levels of spells, and when they get a spell at a low level, they can choose the level they cast it at. So you're like, what, 1, 2, 3, or 4 years? 4th level spells is what you cast? No, but you total 4. Like you can get up to 4th level spells, right? At level 5.
I was looking at my
No. You don't get 4th level. So some spells based on how many class levels you have get more
Right.
powerful.
Right.
And then at 1st level you get 1st level spells. At 3rd level you get 2nd level.
Ah, that's it.
then at
5th level, don't
fifth
you get
level, you
3rd?
get
3rd, okay. So you can cast as a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, and that determines how many missiles come out. So you cast at 2nd level, so how many missiles is it?
but I don't know.
4? Okay. So how are you going to disperse the missiles?
I see him running towards the guy that just hit him, so I'm going to nail the guy behind him.
The one closest to Blake?
The one behind the one that just attacked him.
Oh, okay.
Because he's already running towards him. And I'm going to target him at least with 1. Unless he falls dead, then I'll go for another person. So that's 5.
Okay.
3. 5. Two. But he's not cackling anymore, is he?
Yeah, he's still cackling. He's taking some damage, but he's still alive. All 4 of the magic missiles zoom and singe his nasty, filthy fur. Who's next?
I smell him.
Ew, charbroil.
James.
Fried dog hair.
I'm going to shoot 2 arrows at this guy right here. 21 and 10.
1 hit. This little board's awesome. I love this thing.
9 points of damage.
9. Next.
Knowles.
Okay. So actually all 4 of the Knolls are going to shoot their bows. The 2 are going to shoot at. One will shoot at Blake that he shot before. The one behind him is going to shoot. Is that you, Nick, in front there in the middle?
I'm in the middle,
No,
though.
that's
Huh?
That's Kyler.
That's Kyler.
I'm in the hole. Well, that's where he was.
That's
No,
what it
it's,
was.
it's funny. Poor Kyler. We're going to get him killed. We'll message him. Kyler, you're dead.
Dead.
All right, so the first one's going to shoot at Blake.
You die. We're going to shoot him.
12, 15. Your armor class is 16. You have to roll over the armor class. So you're good. So your armor class is 16. Mm-hmm. The Knoll rolled a 12. He has a +3 to hit, so that makes it 15. It's less than 16. It's a miss. The one behind it is going to shoot at Kyler.
Bye, Kyler.
No.
Bye, Kyler. He's watching this stream.
He's not.
He might be.
All right, so, oh, geez, 7, 13, 14 points of damage to Kyler. Okay.
Holy.
Don't you double the strength modifier, too? Don't you double the strength modifier, too?
He's not dead yet.
So it'll be 15 points of damage.
And actually, that's a good point right there. That's a speed.
All right, it is now.
Oh, I got 2 more Knolls. That's 2.
That's right.
The other 2 Knolls, they're going to shoot their bows. I'll shoot at Kyler, and then who's this other person over here? Is that Corey? Okay, so the first one's at Kyler. 14, 17. What's Kyler's armor class?
16.
He has a shield.
Oh, yes, Joe? Okay, so 17.
It's supposed to be 18.
It's 18.
All right. So
So,
you didn't
all
update
right, so
that.
that's a miss. So 17. The second one's going to shoot at Corey. Oh, that's definitely a
Well, we
miss.
can go
That's a
over together
10.
and you-
Which armor class? Okay, I'm done. Poor Kyler. I'm sorry, Kyler.
You sure I can't throw a spell with it?
My turn.
You can do whatever.
So move your miniature up to the knoll. That way you can charge it.
It's easier to track if we don't do that.
On. Oh, no, I can keep that close.
Well, and we have enough power without him.
My great sword.
You roll a d20.
Is that this one? Yep. 20.
Nice. That's a definite hit. It's an automatic hit. So that's called a critical hit. It's a natural 20. It's the best you can do. So what you'll do now, you're going to roll damage for your sword, but instead of rolling the dice once, you roll it twice.
Okay, I roll the same dice.
No. What type of sword are you using?
It's a 2d6, so take these 2.
Oh,
The type of sword will tell you what kind of. Oh,
You
wow.
roll
You
it
got
twice.
it all wrote down.
So he rolled 4d6 total?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it gets add 8.
5.
5.
4.
And then go to roll them again.
So it's 9 so far. 10 plus another 4. So 9.
Plus 2, he has dueling. Yeah, dueling gives you a plus 2 on your damage.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the first roll, we rolled a 5.
Okay.
Plus the 4 modifier makes it 9.
So that's 19 plus another 4.
3, 25.
That's a dead knoll. Damn. So just turn the miniature on its side. How'd you kill him? I like hearing how players like what. Tell me what you see in your head as far as like how did he die?
Decapitation.
Oh,
One
nice.
fell swoop.
Whoa! Head flies across the room. The other gnolls look at it initially in shock, and then they realize no blood just because of anyone else. Ha ha ha! They laugh. Who's next? Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick.
Sam.
Where are you?
Rolled a 9, so I'm 2 more people
What are you
away.
doing?
Running and hitting.
Okay, I would do it. What's your drink?
There's nothing in there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
It's empty.
Thankfully.
That's what it does.
I'm stuck in the hole. Oh no!
That puts me in.
It's a mirrored hole.
That would put me, because I'm using a hand crossbow. It's a 30/120 range.
I think you're at long range.
So that means
one
what?
key point, and you pay a 2
Disadvantage,
on
maybe?
as a bonus action.
I'll look it up.
You look it up while I get ready to go.
It's always something.
It
may actually mean nothing if
He's looking up to see what is, because I'm at long range.
Yeah, I heard you guys.
Okay.
I was listening.
disadvantage.
Okay.
If it's at long range. If it's outside that range, you can't hit it.
Under
20 with my modifiers.
That's a hit.
Okay. Ooh, 11 points of damage.
Which one are you shooting?
Just because of the
should say back here.
That one, the first one on that side.
If it helped, Blake killed number 1. The
Okay.
one behind him is number 2. The one closest to Kyler is 3, and the one behind him is 4. It's number 3. Okay. And how much points damage?
It's 10. No, 11.
11.
6.
Okay. All right. Who's next?
Corey.
Your turn.
Alright. I want to charge that one.
Ooh, to the
You have
ski.
to spend a point to do.
About the Fury with all
I
the
love monks in 5th edition. They're crazy. I love monks. They're
Yeah.
awesome.
Need to.
You can spend a point
those,
and use Fury, which allows you to
He
attack.
grabs the dice and grabs it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Or it's
It's 2d6. It's 3d6.
We need a druid.
metallic base on it.
We need a
The
druid.
extenders
That would be
will
fun. I've never played with 5th. No, I haven't played with 5th.
15, 18.
I'm sure I didn't bring much ice out sooner. That thing's on 20 all the time.
It's weighing it down on the bottom side so that it's heavier on the 1, so it rolls the 20 more often.
Plus 9 actually.
It's the little lacquer around the floor.
25.
25 damage or 25 to hit?
20. Oh, it's a hit. You got it.
So it's
I gotta roll to hit
right there.
first.
Oh, I rolled, that was my damage. Probably.
Yeah, that was your damage.
So I rolled the hit first.
So what's the modifier in the hit? Is it the strength modifier?
Yeah.
Plus 3.
What's your
Plus 6.
14? That's a miss.
You think you know Pulsar you
Not really.
They're dexterous.
So you didn't spend that key point.
They've got dexterity.
Is that your
They've got
turn?
dexterity because they've got bonuses on
Alright, my turn.
those.
Monks are weird.
I want to charge to that one. Number 3.
Can someone move?
Number 3 is the one that I killed.
It's not dead.
And this was
Oh, I hit it. Okay. That's right. I didn't kill it. Now I'm going to have trouble aiming at it.
Does the 16 hit?
Yes.
Alright. This one's dead now.
But yeah, you get all this other extra stuff later.
7, 13, 21, 31 damage.
Holy
Now-
crap. So how did that Knoll die? You did 31 points of damage? Yeah. He had 11 hit points left. So you overkilled him by 20. Let's hear a fantastic, spectacular death.
I have a rules question first.
Okay.
So,
Yes, okay, how'd you kill him?
alright. Alright, so the answer is yes. I'm holding you to it.
No, what was your question?
You're able to break up your movement before and after an attack. Now, I have 2 attacks. Am I able to break up my movement in between those 2 attacks?
I don't see a reason why you couldn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to continue on through to the next guy. The way this guy died is I cleaved his leg, his right leg, and just cleaved it off, and he fell over dead. And now the guy behind him, the way he's going to die.
This is like a Shaw Brothers Chinese action film where the Noel's kind of like, what?
Yeah.
Falls over dead.
He just starts cursing at me and then realizes he's dead.
Attack the second one. This will be number 4, right?
Yes, does a 15 hit?
Yes.
All right. There's the other D10. 10, 28 points of damage.
Look how you killed another one.
And I come up from that and get like a spin maneuver to cut his head off. And point at the last one. Again, I ask you what's in there.
I thought you like crowd to the death god or something. But you just reeked some death.
Not yet.
All right, so there's one Noel left alive.
Answering my question.
All right, at this point, I'll give you folks the option. You want to continue combat? The Noel, they're pack animals. He's cowardly. He knows he's outnumbered. He's looking around nervously, looking for a chance to run. You want to keep going in combat? Do we want to?
Kyler would kill him, and it's his turn next.
All right, do it. This is for you, Kyler.
Oh, friggin'.
God, I hope he's watching.
Shoot, I don't even know where to begin.
That's why you were supposed to do your homework.
I should message him and tell him.
But ask him what he wants to do.
Kyler, what do you want to do?
I'll message him.
Completely kill the guy.
Yeah, I didn't do my homework.
Should we do like they do in schools and have that little robot
I
on
could
the
just attack him
stand?
with a long sword.
Have him log in.
This is Kyler.
FaceTime. Yeah. I'm going to log into the page and see if he was there. Anybody was logged in.
He was active 21 hours ago.
He's probably doing a job, like working, being a real adult.
No, he's not.
No. He's napping. He probably got his bed set up.
That was his desk at work?
What's Kyler going?
He's still trying to figure it out.
I'm looking.
He didn't do his
I
homework.
didn't know more freaking. Just run up and attack him, I guess.
You can have him carry gold for us.
15, 21.
Oh, yeah.
And it's 10 points of damage.
How does Kyler kill the last Noel?
I cut through his gut and just empties his bowels out on the floor.
Nice. Noel looks up in disbelief, looks around at the body of his dead brothers, and lets out one final cackle and dies with a smile on his face as he falls to the ground, lying in the pool of his own innards and guts and blood.
He outlasted all three.
But look at their
That's why he
hands.
smiled.
Look at their hands. They have no hands. Anything in particular?
Do they have any markings on their hands, like they belong to the death god?
No.
I don't care.
So I'm assuming you're looking for the skull.
Yeah.
They do not have the skull mark.
Do they have any other identifying markings on their arms?
They do not have marks on their hands. Their right shoulder, each of them has a brand. And the brand is a large cow head with horns.
Have we seen the brand on any of the others?
It's like a minotaur. Mm-hmm. I go through the door.
That's the staircase.
Oh, I go up the staircase.
Okay.
We'll follow
You guys
him.
want me to draw out the room? Take me a second to raise some of these. I gotta make some
Yes.
room as well. You mean draw it out? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and. I might be able to leave that man. Maybe. Let me see.
We can modify
We're
it.
all going.
You didn't loot the bodies again. Oh no.
Oh hell no!
They're
It's gonna be it opens up into a very large cavern. I'm going to tell you.
They're Knowles. They don't have.
Well, they had longbows. Before I go up the stairs, I pick up their arrows. Some of the remaining arrows.
I'll grab the others. And
They each had 20 minus the one that. No,
Okay, I have
one
20
shot
arrows.
2, and the other 3 shot 1.
so you get 2 burgers, I get 2.
I just want 20 arrows.
Okay. I'll grab it.
I'm
No, I
gonna
don't
swing
have
this
steel
because it's a large room after all.
Any arrows left?
Are we gonna kill anything in it?
Why, yes, there's this and that and that. There's 10 of these and 2 of those.
That's awesome.
Yes!
You know what we could do? Let's flip them out.
Wait a second, we have stairs over there.
Never mind, it's Hex. I forgot it's Hex.
It's just always like.
You want me to bring mine
what's
next
coming
week?
Next, and I'll just laugh.
Have one of these two.
Yeah, we
No,
could,
go
but I
away.
mean, it's just going to get
No,
hard. This is a
no, no.
large dungeon. Let's just erase it. I can always redraw it. It's not a problem. And you see the size of this room, I understand why I'm doing this. So.
They're distracting us from that staircase.
I have a feeling that both staircases lead up into the same building.
Same area.
Yeah, but that one was guarded, so that one's got to be less awesome. The one that wasn't guarded.
This is a great map. I got to find out how to get some of this stuff. It just does not want to come off. And I don't use permanents. So.
And sometimes if you take the same marker with the same spots, and it'll loosen it up, and then you can wipe it off.
I'll try that.
It's the same thing with permanent marker. You take a erasable marker, you go to the top of permanent marker,
You get rid of it?
Oh, that's cool. Is young Lizardman still with us?
it'll be messy and dark for a while.
We'll say they ran away. Disappeared into the night.
They shouted the fearsome battle cry. Run away! Run away!
They realized that if they got in my way, I would kill them.
Yes.
The brave Sir Robin.
brave Sir Robin. Alright.
What's really cool is the guy that was singing that. He was the main songwriter for Bonzo Dog. He got band.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My favorite is always the Dead Parrots sketch.
I couldn't find our
There's one
stream
about
last week.
cannibalism. There's one I really liked about cannibalism.
It's because he didn't have it set to archive.
Was it set to archive?
Now,
Now, and he was going to upload it, but the file, after he compressed it as much as he could compress it, was over 500.
So the Monty Python's Flying Circus, one of the sketches, they were doing the thing on cannibalism. So this guy walks into a mortuary and he goes, "Hey, I want information. My mother just passed away. I want to know my options for burying her." And he goes, "Well, you've got 2 options. First, we can either burn her or we can bury her." He's like, "Well, what are the disadvantages of this?" "Well, if you get her in there, she's not quite dead yet. She's going to be buried in the coffin. She'll be banged. That's a really bad way to go." And then there's burning also. We put her in the big thing, but if she's still not quite dead yet, then she's going to scream and holler, and it's just a mess. He goes, "I don't know. Neither one of those sounds really good." And he goes, "Do you have her with her?" He goes, "Oh yes, I have her right here." And he picks a bag up off the floor and sets it up on the counter. And the guy's like, "Well, there is a third option." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, we can cook her and eat her, and if you feel bad about it later, we'll dig a grave and you can throw up in it." And that's where they came in like, "All right, show's over." They do it funnier, but
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I was trying to
I'm just playing. I get
feature.
it.
Oh, I want to go to that room.
I see it now.
It all makes sense.
I've been there before.
I'm trying not to get too political, but did you guys see Andy Serkis reading Donald Trump's tweets?
Yes, I did.
I swear to God, that's one of the funniest things I've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah.
The fake news.
It was fun.
Oh my God, it was hilarious. Okay, so in this room,
It's a pile of treasure.
Why, yes, there is.
it's all Castor.
It's always Caster, dude. Which is why I'm joining the Death Cult, so I can become a caster.
That sounds like a bad promo.
I am a shouty man. Do you want to join the Death Cult?
Wacky waving, inflatable arm flailing 2-man.
What kind of feeling do you
Yep, it's a dragon.
Yeah, a square dragon.
have HP?
Where's the temple in the middle of the room?
For later. I was gonna say,
It's a dragon.
small, but
It's the rare Scottish dragon.
The
he's
haggis
that
dragon.
high. He can
Yeah.
Haggis dragon. Haggis dragon. You can take my freedom. You can have my freedom, but you can have me haggis.
I do not like it.
But yeah, it was a bad impression. Colin Mockery's bad Scottish impression.
I really like Gods of Egypt. It was horribly over the top, but very enjoyable.
Yeah, the map does kind of look like one of the altars in that movie.
Is that the Minotaur?
Yes, that's him right there.
That's him?
Kill him.
Is he within charging distance?
I'm just going to put everyone here. Does everyone move to the staircase?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's get rid of
Actually, we want to go to the other staircase.
We follow our
God.
we follow our fearless leader.
Dungeon Masters have the highest suicide rate amongst everyone. I'm just going to put everyone here. And you guys can feel free to rearrange as you see fit.
Makes sense. You keep putting yourself against all these awesome adventurers.
You know, sad trombone sound effect. Yeah.
What I really miss about being a DM sometimes is being able to, after a while, read the people that I'm playing with, and then setting up an adventure where I know they're going to get into trouble automatically. Because just how they, not because their character in general, but how they play their character. It's like, but I can do it too, completely myself. Because I played 2 adventures with them, and it's just like they were getting kind of mouthy and out of hand. So.
Okay. So as you folks walk into this room, there are 4 more pillars. No, there's no knolls behind them. And Blake's right, you do see a very large temple. There's a set of stairs leading up 10 foot in distance, not height, to a massive temple of Greek design with heavy Doric pillars. The base of the temple is carved with high relief sculpture panels with scenes depicting some type of gigantic humanoids in combat with what look to be demons and sea monsters. On the east wall of the temple's base, there's a carved panel, and the east end of the temple, this would be the carved panel right here on the floor, there's a tall 10-foot statue of a regal woman in long, loose Greek-style clothing. She bears a shield and spear and wears a helm.
You know what? Really super big in Greek mythology when I was a kid, and it all of a sudden occurred to me I made the connection between the Minotaur and Perseus. I'm just looking at the thing and reading the title. Is in this
You want to share it, or?
I just feel really super stupid. This the thieves and freaking they sent those people over to 13 and 13. And then the King's Son volunteered to go, and it wasn't Jason, but King's Son volunteered to go, and again, they defeated the Minotaur and freed the princess, and then
Forgot to change the sails.
and the dad committed suicide, and then
He became the king.
not Jason, Perseus.
I knew it was one of those.
And see, they haven't made a good Perseus movie.
And
I liked Clash of the Titans. And
It could have been better, though.
Yeah, it could have been better. You know, but
the
still,
the older one's better.
the new one's terrible. I'd love to take the style of theirs of Clash of Titans and make a good Perseus movie. Is what I was going to say. I think it'd be fantastic.
His adventures to the city of Thebes.
Yeah.
The 3 people he runs into, the guy with the bed, and just those are really good stories. They can pop in there and just.
Totally unrelated note. I asked this question on Facebook this week, and none of my one of my friends got it, but when I read what he posted, it was like cut and paste out of Wikipedia, and I was like, yeah, I said no Google searching. But does anyone know?
Just wiki it. I didn't Google it.
No. Thor's hammer. I think it's the coolest story ever. Thor's hammer is Mjolnir, is the name of it. It means crusher, is what it means in Old Norse. The problem with Thor's hammer was it was flawed. The handle was too short. Does anyone know why it was too short?
I remember seeing a post about that.
I can't remember.
Wasn't it broken or something?
Kind of. Loki. Odin asked these dwarves to make a couple of magic items for him, one of which became Mjolnir. And Loki had a bet with the dwarves that they couldn't make the best perfect weapons ever. And they said, "You sure will take you on your bet." And so Loki transformed into a biting fly. And while they were forging, he would flap and sting or bite them. And when he bit the dwarf who was forging Mjolnir, he bit him so hard that he bled, and the blood dripped in his eye. And when he was taken out of the forge, he took it out too soon because he had to wipe the blood out of his eye. And so if he took out too soon, part of the handle didn't last and kind of, I guess, fell off or something. But that was the problem with it. So.
And the thing that bothers me about any incarnation of Thor is like the modern day stuff. They never mention the belt or the gloves that he wears. He's supposed to have gloves and a belt that goes with a hammer.
And the cart and the two goats, Tangrist and Tangros, that he eats every day as his food, and then their bones magically regenerate and reform the next day.
To be fair, in the comic books, a couple of different times they did.
But not the belt. The goats.
The belt they did.
Did they do the belt?
Yeah.
I don't remember if there ever been a belt.
He only wore it. Whereas he only wore it in the comic books when he was going up against somebody that he couldn't defeat without it.
The original D&D was so good because they really had an awesome book with mythos and legends and whatnot, and all the real, legitimate gods and goddesses were in it too. So it was really fun to bring those into your games. So. All right, so you see this cavern before you. There is an alcove here with some things in it, and then there's a passageway leading out there.
What's this over here?
It's another little alcove.
So, that little alcove with things in it, yeah. I head over that direction.
Which one are you? This one?
Yeah.
So you head over to here.
Look.
I'll go over there too.
In this alcove is a fairly intact sculpture of a fair-looking young man. The pearly white marble, that's right here, has been weathered and stained by the passage of time and water. The head is somewhat worn away by constant erosion, and stalactites hang off the chin and arms. There is something written in a script you don't understand. I guess at the base of the statue. It doesn't tell where, so we'll say the base.
I'll go over there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm over by the stairs, just where I can have good vantage point in the room. The blonde guy. Other guy. There guy.
Yeah.
So you go to
The one
here.
with the long blonde hair, that's
Who else?
Princess Expedition.
Princess Expedition is going to come over here. Gary, where are you going?
I'll follow the group.
The road?
The group.
The group. Okay. Kyler? Right there. Tori? I'll follow. Blake 1.
Yeah, I'll go by the stairs.
These stairs here?
Yeah.
And Blake 2.
I'm gonna follow them.
Which one?
The blonde with the female.
He's following Princess Expedition.
Yes, I'm watching her from behind.
What do you know about this place?
She looks and she points to the script on the statue and she says, "That's ancient Thracian. It says, O Apollo, blessed healer, touch me and make me whole." When she says that, the statue begins to dimly glow and there's a slight hum, and after a few seconds, both fade away.
With my curiosity, I walk up and I touch the statue.
So it's for you. So you walk up here and you touch it. Okay. Statue's a little cold to the touch, but past that, it doesn't really feel like anything odd. It is made of some type of stone, maybe marble.
Say what she said. See what happens.
Say what she said. See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say, "O Apollo, blessed healer, touch me and make me whole."
Yeah.
All right. The statue casts Cure Light Wounds on you. So have you taken damage? Or you're full?
So we'll get on that. All right.
Says like
What do you know about that one up there?
You're talking to Princess Exposition?
That one up there.
She looks and says, "I don't recognize the statue and I don't see any script." Who is Apollo? Who is Apollo?
The sun god.
He's a Greek sun god.
She's not familiar with him.
Greek sun god. Forget it.
Well, he's one of the Greek sun gods. There were two.
he's
There was
the Greek
Helios.
god over. He's not the sun god. For sure.
That's right. He's over music and prophecy. And
Yeah, a few others.
She says, "I'm not familiar with any of these gods."
Is there anything else in there?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm looking around for other things.
So I'll just draw it. Kind of goes around like that. So what are you looking for?
Well, really anything, not like hidden or anything. I'm just looking. There was a statue. What else is around? Rubble, rocks, anything like that.
So looking, like where in the cavern did you look?
Where I am, towards the wall where you are.
Which one? Towards
Yeah.
here? Perception. All right, investigation.
Investigation. I don't. Yeah, I do. 20.
A 20?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're feeling along the wall, right around in here, there is a square section. It's about 5 foot wide and about probably 7 to 8 foot tall. That is cut out of the rock. It looks like the rock, but it's some type of like obscured or hidden door.
Last time I went through a hidden door, ended up badly. I try to open this one.
Okay, so how do you try to open it?
I guess it's on the outside, so I try to like feel an edge or
You feel an edge.
and try to wiggle it a little bit one way or the other,
Okay.
just to see which way it seems to play, and then I put force into it
Which way? In or out?
towards me.
Towards you.
Try to pull
Okay. So I need you basically to make a dexterity save,
dexterity. All right.
and I'll tell you what happens.
I'm not staying next to him.
I don't have dexterity save there, so 17.
I'll tell you what happens, but I can't tell you do not take damage. All right. So as you pull on this wall, being a stone wall, you know, if you faced a 5 foot wide, 7, 8 foot tall slab of stone, you would think it weighs a tremendous amount. This doesn't, because once you start to pull it out, you realize that it's not made of stone, but then there's been a layer of stone like placed or glued on the outside of it. It's maybe made of wood or something much, much lighter. You pull back, and the door comes free, and it falls and knocks you to the ground, and you're underneath it, but you don't take any damage. Everyone else in the room, being back here, sees 2 spears fly out over you and land on the ground harmlessly a few feet away.
Dodged it.
That's a novel way to check for traps.
Well, I go over and I help him get up.
That's how I do it.
Now,
What's back there?
A hallway.
What do the spears look like?
They're kind of half spears. They're not a full length spear, so it's like a spearhead with like a half shaft, 4 foot shaft. There's 2 loaded mechanisms on either wall of the hallway where the spears were locked in, and there's a trigger that when the door was moved or opened forward, they sprung forward.
I kind of want to reset it.
Well, you can reset it, but you'll have to replace the door. Like put the door back in.
What if we found a new way to make?
What if I just made this game on my own?
When the door
No.
when the door moved, where was the actuating mechanism?
Oh, okay. Well, you pulled the door off the hinges, so because you rolled a really good dexterity save.
Yeah.
The hinges were on the north side of the door. And they weren't really like it's a piece of wood with a bit of rock on the side of it, and the hinges are very old and rusty, so they came loose pretty easily. So,
Okay.
Anything in the alcove? Other than
go down and see. In this alcove,
Yes.
or down the hall,
Oh, it's a hall?
which we'll have to draw the map again. That's okay. We can do that.
You
That's why
let
I
me
left big
find
space.
it.
I didn't. No, that's why I left a big space.
You just continue up here.
Yeah. But the rest of the alcove, you'll have to search to see if there's anything. There's lots of rocks and rubble, and there's
I'll
a statue
search.
there. Okay.
Looking for
What do you look for?
anything that looks out of the ordinary.
That's one of the things that D&D has always struggled with.
Yeah.
The generic player, and I don't blame players. Players want to do just a generic. Like I walk in a room and I look around. So the way I play that is I add time.
Right.
I don't add difficulty, and I'm not going to keep you making roll in each turn. But go ahead and roll an investigation check or perception, depending on which one you want to do.
go with perception.
He's holding on to the statue.
One statue?
12.
The statue here?
Yes. So he'll log in.
Okay. So someone to help him out with how much he's going to get from Cure Light Wounds? Show him the cleric spell.
What level is it?
Oh, good question. It's a 7th level cleric.
You're fully healed. You took how much damage?
10.
Yeah, you're fully healed.
Oh, friggin'
A 7th level
clerical got there.
practically about 60 heal.
Yeah.
I got a 12 on perception.
Can we take this statue with us?
How are you going to move it?
That's what I'm asking. Like, how big is it?
He's just saying, can we?
It's 8 foot tall.
We can use it as a battering ram.
And heal anybody we hit.
No, it's like heal us and just take him out.
Well, we can use
What
it
if
to
we
torture
tied a
somebody,
rope
we can
to
just
it?
beat
Would
him
it-
with
would the
They'll
magic
feel the
transfer
pain, but they
down
won't
the
die
rope?
from it because he hit him and he hit him with it.
Right.
He's got a bag of holy with 1,000-foot rope in it, I guess.
That's what I was waiting on. I was like, when I said, yes, the magic transfers down the rope, then someone was like, yeah, I got a 200-foot long rope of Cure Light Wounds.
Basically.
Let me just, it's like a sick bondage fantasy. Let me heal you and wrap you up. You're like, no, I'm all right, man. Really, I'm good. I'll just deal with this damage and I'll bleed out, but that's all right. So, well, my joke wasn't that bad. Oh Jesus, Starbucks. July 14th is Free Tea Friday. Who cares?
Who?
Free Tea Friday, whatever that is from Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah.
Can I get a better description of the statue?
Yes. You want to walk up and check it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna come just up to where the first block is. You got the bottom
Right here, or keep going?
A little bit further, right there.
Okay. So, the statue. 10 foot tall, regal woman in long, loose Greek style clothing. She bears a shield and spear and wears a helm.
I believe it's the goddess Athena,
Yeah.
goddess of knowledge.
Probably a history check.
What's that?
History, I would think. Let's see. Yeah.
History
Or religion. Religion. Do a religion check. I think religion check. We'll allow you to confirm or deny that.
Nope, no idea.
It's a girl, I think.
Says girl, everybody runs.
The priest knows.
Huh?
The cleric knows.
Kyler knows.
Cleric rolled an 18, just a regular 18.
Let me call it. Hey, Kyler. No, it is the goddess Athena.
Because I already knew. I just
Yeah.
All right, since you said you really like the Greek myth, so
Yeah.
what can you tell us about the goddess Athena? For those who don't know?
she's a goddess of knowledge. She also has a. I can't remember completely. It's been a really long time since I looked up that stuff.
Yeah. She's.
That's the Marvel role-playing game right there, right? The dice game? Or is that just the board game?
That's just a board game.
Legendary.
Yeah.
It's a card game.
Card
Okay.
game.
Yeah, sorry.
Athena is Apollo's twin sister.
No. Artemis is Apollo's twin sister.
Yes.
Artemis. Oh.
Yeah, he's
She's
the goddess of
the
sun.
hunt.
And she's the goddess of the hunt and the moon. Athena is the goddess of knowledge, wisdom, and I want to
And
say.
she's also one of the she's a goddess of warfare too.
Yeah, she's the goddess of warfare.
And she's the patron of Athens.
She's
And her children were born out of her forehead.
She was born out of Zeus's forehead.
Yep.
Because
Thought of that back in the day.
well, the reason why is because one of Zeus's many conquests was the goddess Thetis. And there was a prophecy that any child born from Thetis would be greater than its father. And Zeus, just like his father before him and his grandfather, was paranoid of being overthrown. So before Thetis could give birth, he ate her.
He did what?
He ate her before she could give birth. He went
Right, but how does that translate to having babies out of your forehead?
because she was pregnant with Athena.
Don't you know when you eat something, it goes to your brain?
He developed a splitting headache, and he got one of the other gods to split open his head, and Athena popped out.
Oh, that sounds like a great headache, Carol.
Yeah. They were gods. I mean, 99% of Greek mythology boils down to, unfortunately, Zeus was horny.
That's true. Very true.
And the things he did to... I could fill up a 30-minute stand-up comedy routine with just the different ways that Zeus used to get women pregnant.
Is there any further description of the statue? Or
I got who she is.
The base, remember the base, the bas relief on the base on the floor?
I'm gonna go ahead and move close to the statue. I want to look up and examine the helm, all that. It's all full marble at the whole thing.
All one piece.
I pick up one of the spears and head down the hallway.
Someone go catch me.
Hey, dude, where you going?
I turn around.
Make a perception check for me.
16.
How much?
16.
Wow. Okay, so out of the corner of your eye, in the darkness of this corner, guess what you see? You're down the hallway, mister, with spears. You don't see this.
I do. My character doesn't.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm like the worst artist ever.
It's a pie. It's a pie.
Is that like the web that was in the cavern with us?
Giant spider web.
Nice.
We've done this before.
I didn't tell your character.
I tell you, these guys, these players these days, you just can't give them any fun. They're like, we've done this before. It's boring.
Okay.
Oh, he was happy. He was like, yes, we've done this before.
I know how to win this one.
I can't remember what your character's name is, but I yelled towards everybody else, hey, well, those giant spider webs like last time.
The reason you see the spider web, it's iridescent, and I'm assuming someone has a light source of some type. Usually you guys, yeah.
I have a torch.
Yeah, down the hallway. Anyway, it's very dark in this corner. The spider web moves. The iridescent kind of catches your eyes. It moves. Iridescent web.
Alright, I'm gonna stay right there, but I'm gonna yell at everybody else, hey, there's some spider webs and stuff like we met in that little water basin a while back, so in the cavern.
Oh, joy, more spiders.
I need you to make an intelligence save.
Ooh, 23.
Standing upon the platform you're on, you feel very, very queasy, kind of like you were just on a roller coaster and did a dip,
Okay.
and it passes very fast.
Okay. I'm gonna move off that little platform.
Okay.
Quickly.
So the rest of the party, you kind of imagine what happened there. You saw him kind of blood drop out of his face for a second there, regained his composure, and just quietly stepped I'm not going to stand here.
I'm gonna draw my bow at this point, not an arrow. Just a little bit more between the two pillars right there, so I can look over that way.
Okay.
I come
I'm
back.
waiting for see what everybody's doing.
I'll go
I don't want to
up,
leave this in our bag, but I'm not.
I'll go up on the temple thing too. Right about there, yeah.
I'll go back with my
Get my hand
spear.
crossbow out.
Where to, Mr.
Right here.
Here?
I'm gonna move up to where he is, so.
I moved to the halfway point.
I'm the third one, so.
Where to where?
So I can see what's
I
up.
moved halfway in between both. You guys know I found a perfectly good door to go down. In between the a little bit disabled trap and everything.
They get right behind him. He takes arrows really well.
He does, doesn't he? It's a good meat shield. Gary?
Plus, we have a statue of immortality, so.
Prince's Expedition is going to move here.
Tie this rope around that thing.
Tyler?
Back behind the party.
He cast Shatter on the statue.
They made behind her, behind the group. I'm getting a torch ready to light a bolt on my crossbow.
So walk up closer.
He casts, the clerk's going to cast a cantrip on a coin. He's going to throw it towards the webs to light the area.
Okay, so you're going to walk forward.
Yeah.
And you're going to cast, Kyler's going to cast a cantrip. Where's he going to throw it?
He's going to throw it up over here.
Okay.
Up over everybody and over this area.
All right, so Nick, what I want you to do, I want you to roll a d20.
All right.
I want you to take your strength score, subtract 4, and then tell me what you roll.
So plus my strength score?
What's your strength score?
16.
Minus 4 is a 12.
Okay.
You need to roll less than that. That's an interesting kind of save. You probably don't know what I'm talking about yet, right? Maybe I should tell you. So what you were doing was, there's a spider in the web. It shoots out a strand of web at you. I treated that save, first edition verbatim. It says, the spider may also shoot a strand of web at the victim. If the victim is hit, he must make a saving throw of under his strength minus 4 on a d20. So you did not make
under my strength.
Minus
I pull
4.
it out. I pull it out.
You get hit by the strand of web. So you guys see a strand of sticky web fly across, hit Nick right in the chest, and stick to him. And the spider is going to pull you forward 5 foot. Are you going to let it pull you forward, or are you going to resist it?
I'm resisting it.
Okay, so you're going to resist it. So if you resist it, each kind of turn to semi-combat, unless someone interferes, the spider's going to be pulling you that unless you can. So you need to roll, what's your 16 is your strength score? Yeah. So 12, you need to roll on a d20, 12 or under. If you roll a 12 or under, the spider doesn't move you that turn. And then if you do it the next turn, like if you have 2 saves in a row, you can break free of the web.
I'm so confused by this mechanic. Can I
It's
just burn the web?
It's a fun mechanic.
I take my torch while I'm resisting.
Okay, so here's the way this is going to work. Each turn that we have in kind of a combat, it's going to be like everyone gets to do one thing. So you just can't by the web and you're stuck, right? Yeah, this happened to you once before on the curtain too, right?
Every time, it's me.
That's what you get for being out front.
Yes.
I know that's my job, you know? You guys hit it while I stand here.
So the web has hit you. All you need to do, when everyone takes an action, you roll a d20. If you roll a 12 or under, the first time, you don't move. If you roll over 12, you're going to move a square, okay, until you're at the back of the web. After you make your save, on the next turn, if you have like two 12 and unders in a row, then you can take an action the second time. But you got to have 2 successive ones. So you basically got to stop moving, and then you can do something. Follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one you failed. So now what's everyone going to do? Just one reaction.
I have to roll poorly.
What's that?
I go to hell.
Okay, good. I'm glad someone was going to say this. You're going to walk up to Nick. So what that is, it's going to give you 1 free save. Someone's like you're kind of holding him back. Right? What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna throw my torch at the web.
Okay, good.
I'm attached to that.
You at the web.
He's attached to it.
I'm
gonna tie this-
the area. I want if I can identify the spider.
Yes. Okay. We'll get to. I'll just need you to make a nature check for that. That's all you need.
What's that?
Nature check. Anyone else want to do?
19.
I'm firing a lit bolt into the webbing.
Without my
Fire what?
A lit bolt into the webbing.
Lit bolt. Okay. Like a bow.
Like a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, like a crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
So it'll take you a turn to light it, and the next turn you can shoot it.
That's what I was doing when I walked up there. I was like,
Oh, I didn't know you were lighting. Oh, okay. I thought you were just casting. Okay, that's fine. So all you need to do is roll to hit.
okay.
What was that? My torch didn't do no damage?
What'd you roll?
Three.
No, you did not hit the web. The lit bolt falls to the ground near the web. All right, so Blake, I just need you to roll the hit.
It's 2 lit.
Roll the hit. Okay. Yeah, I did not.
No, what'd you do?
With my strength modifier, I only
Not
got
for-
a 9.
Yeah,
I was just throwing it. Basically.
gotcha. Okay. So it leaves Corey. What would you like to do?
I'm going to observe, see what's going on before I move toward the door that way.
I'm going to try to shoot the web that's attached to him.
Good. It's going to have disadvantage.
Okay.
And it's armor class 20.
Okay.
Not today.
No. Only on 11.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Try to resist. I resist arrest! Somehow by rolling
Well,
a 2.
no, hold on, no. You because Blake came out. So this would be to see if you do your action. So what do you want to do? You talked about burning it.
I take my torch, I reach up and grab it with this hand, which is my mark hand,
Okay.
and burn it with this hand.
Okay, so the web lights on fire. The next turn you'll be free.
Alright.
So let's give everyone else one more turn. So you wanted who wanted to go first? Sorry,
I wanted to shoot 2 arrows at the spider.
shoot 2 arrows at the spider. You don't want to do a nature check.
What's that?
You want to do a nature check to see? You were wanting to know what kind of spider it was.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
It's an attacked me spider.
16.
You identify this as a giant sand spider. They're known to live in like a trapdoor situation. Yep. And this one is using a line to fish because it doesn't have a trap. It's like living in the back corner of the web. So it's maybe it's changed. It's a little different. It looks like a sand spider, but it's using its web as a fishing line. So
It doesn't have a trap.
We have a trapped door. We can put it there.
you want to roll diplomacy with the spider?
I'm just saying.
Giant spider.
I'm not going to stop you.
I love it when
That's
it
what you wanna
works
do.
out like this.
You have to use like hand signals or something. Because the spider's
I don't have 8 arms. It'll never work.
So he's gonna have like double advantage because underarms.
This is a good situation for a ranger.
If we had a druid,
You do what?
we would talk to it.
Smoke weed with it, or what?
Yeah, talk to it and put it in the trapped door.
All right, man. Let's
Okay,
talk about this.
I'll shoot at the
You need
spider.
a trap door. We've got a trap door.
I'll shoot at the spider.
Throw the trap door on it.
No, I don't have the trap door.
25.
It's a hit.
6.
Just trying to eat, guys.
6
Come on.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to eat you.
Because Sam shot at it, we're immediately in combat. Just FYI.
All right.
I'll let everyone else have one more action.
Need to get another torch.
Do I know any particular weaknesses of this?
No, you've identified what it is. Weaknesses are going to take another nature check.
I have an idea.
I'm like never both.
That's
You want to go into combat? Okay.
that is never that's always a recipe for disaster. In the half orc.
What, our group?
No. Whenever Nick's character says, "I have an idea."
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm going to use the restroom really quick.
I'm going to negotiate with this spider.
You don't let go and let him pull you in.
I have freshly made knoll corpses.
I'm going to use the bathroom.
Gonna make friends with it by feeding it? That might actually work.
Oh, God.
Initiative.
Well, everybody's still getting another round.
I know, but
Yeah, another round for me to go get my torch.
3.
Which I did not throw that far.
that's why I always have 2 torches.
Not lit at the same time.
Oh no, never. But I have to.
Well, you light the one, then you
I got
throw
5.
it.
And he never
That's obscene. You need two
And
torches. and that's it.
he never really needs a torch for light because he has a candle.
I have a candle and dark vision. I have a candle that casts light cantrip.
Well, the only reason I said I have 5 torches is because the sports act counts with 5 torches.
I threw my 5 away. It was a personal choice, you know.
It's alright, comes up and gives you a number.
Throw it away. All of my bonus actions will be to throw away your torches.
So instead of attacking, we should just go grab some nose and throw on it.
You can.
Feed it.
Yeah.
4 nose it. Will never attack us if we're friends.
I think you'll still prefer him.
I haven't attacked him.
You set fire to the web that it was trying to snare you with.
Yeah, I protected myself, and that's it.
So I can't use the free spell.
Yeah, we'll probably try capturing
You
it.
can do whatever you want.
I actually have a simple spell.
What's that?
Blast him.
That's Sacred Flame.
Well, I mean, not yet.
That's his initiative.
Because I almost wanted to drop the ranger and play the kid.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to my spells now.
What's that?
So I guess I'm going to my spells now.
Yeah, my spells won't work too good with a spider.
Well, when you're part
That
war,
seemed like dropped on the web.
We can't really get face to face with it because it's behind the web, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
So I'm just gonna twiddle my thumbs.
You don't have any missile weapons?
I have a maul I can throw.
but monks,
I did have a barbarian that threatened to
where you can
use,
practically just say nope.
that jokingly threatened to use one of the other characters as a missile
So
weapon.
my breath weapon.
I was
He was
playing.
also a barbarian, a half-a barbarian. He was going
It's
to
just void him.
I was playing a barbarian one time. Through
You gotta call
great
back.
action.
Okay, Nick. This better be good. I had a really, really good trip to the bathroom. I did. Really did. It was nice. So, let's hear some diplomacy.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I've got food for you.
This sounds like an old married couple.
9.
Oh my god.
You were not very diplomatic.
Wait a second, I might have to get a low roll again.
You seriously want to try diplomacy with the spider?
I mean, why not?
It's not intelligent enough to have to.
But if it has food, then we don't have to kill it.
Right. So what I would strongly suggest, and I'm metagaming and giving you a huge advantage here, I would probably go get the food and throw it to it.
That's what I was doing. I'm running right now.
Okay. Cool.
Like I
So
said that and took off running. That's what I'm saying, though.
You're so straight.
All right, let's go into combat. So the spider is going to do a ranged attack.
Attack me.
Ooh, look at there. How you like them apples?
I don't like apples.
This time in the back.
1.
I've already rolled mine.
Has everyone else already rolled too?
No.
Here, let me get mine.
What do you want to do?
It's got pretty good.
I'll probably have to
Surprise, you know.
I got a 6.
6. What did you get, Blake? 3. Gary.
I think he's went to the restaurant.
roll a die.
So you gotta look at my
So
spell
roll
real
this
quick.
dice here.
Yeah.
Roll initiative, Gary.
I got an
Initiative.
8.
Okay. You got an 8 for us.
You got a lot of 1s this time. So, Gary, myself, Kyler, and the spider all got 1.
Move up a little bit.
I would like to go first, since my action is just to run.
Where are you going to run to? What's your distance? How far?
You can Well, without even trying, you can move twice your movement speed.
Right, about your 30.
Yeah, 30.
You're going back over 60.
Yeah.
14 plus 2, so 16.
I think it's
Huh?
Right here.
It doesn't matter.
plus your constitution
I'm gonna.
plus 2.
That was only. Was that 6? So I can move. I can use
Right
another.
here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, right here.
And you're,
Let me look up the dash action.
Is Fire Case
you would
Hero
do
doing
a
something?
3
It's usually
die,
running towards.
2 die 6.
No, he's going to get the null corpses.
Oh, okay.
He wants to
Bring
try
them
to
back.
he wants to try diplomacy.
And he's still strained.
He wants.
Is he still tied up?
No,
60 feet.
Yeah, got the rope.
So I can move
60?
30 more.
So
With the dash action.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
I'll go with him then.
Oh, you go with him? How, you want to dash as well? You want to dash? He's dashing, so you can go 60 foot as well. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You can. So what we'll do is just basically move you off the stairs, and then that next turn, well, like move off the stairs. So Gary's off the stairs. So next turn it would represent you grabbing the body and bringing it back to the stairs,
Okay.
and then the turn after that would bring you in. Sound good?
And then I can help him from the stairs.
Yeah. Once he rings the body, you can drag him.
Cool. And then we can kill it once it's eating. I know how to diplomacy.
Worst diplomat ever.
He attacked me first, to be fair. Spider and Kyler.
He might have been bringing you in for a hug. You don't know.
I felt violated.
Yeah, I didn't actually tell you where the strand hit you. Sorry.
Doesn't matter. It came out of its butt.
So what's Kyler going to do? I'll do the spider's action.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, yeah. I added a second.
That sounds like a bad 80s hair metal song, you know?
Well, most of the 80s songs are bad.
Well, no, what's that Bangles song about
Eternal
flame?
Flame.
Oh, yeah, we should make that the Sacred Flame song. Is this burning? I can't sing. God, I'm terrible. I'm the worst singer in the world, by the way. Huh?
Or take radiant damage. So,
What kind of check?
yeah, 8.
Dexterity.
Dexterity check? 15.
And I'm not sure how it works.
What's your spell? His spell DC?
His wisdom is what?
His wisdom is, 16.
16,
he's
so
got
plus
plus
3, plus 6, 14. 14 should be his spell save.
So he passed. So take half damage, I guess.
So, half damage. So
Not
3 points of
Sacred Flame's a cantrip, right?
You did
Yeah.
him once.
So there's no
Yeah.
half damage.
damage. What's that?
There's no half damage.
Well, it says succeed as save.
Yeah, he succeeded, so
Okay, so he does take 2 damage? Okay.
not on Sacred Flame. 'Cause it's a cantrip.
So
Spider's turn. A speed. Bye.
oh, sorry. Spider's going to shoot a web strand at, I guess that'd be Blake right here.
Yeah.
All right, so need you to, you're going to roll a d20. See what your strength score is.
18.
So subtract 4.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So,
So take your strength score. Subtract 4.
So 14.
And all you, so if you roll a 14 or under, it doesn't hit you and stick. If you roll a 15 and above, it sticks. So you're good. I like this check. I'm using it as is from the original adventure because it's the opposite of 5th edition checks where you want to roll lower.
But why is it strength for the initial hit? That's what I'm most.
Hell if I know. That's what the designer wrote. I'd have to ask Janelle Jacquez who wrote this adventure. I don't know.
That's the only thing I think it would be
Just trying to
dexterity.
hold your stance.
I'm just playing as written. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. All Spider's going to do.
All right, Sam and James
I'm going to shoot it again.
and Blake.
20 to hit.
That's a hit.
I
Let's
got
them
crit.
go first. Because that spider's going to be coming to me here in a second.
11.
11. Oh, that's big over there. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
14.
14.
Not that bad.
It's 35 points of damage so far.
What's that?
35 points of damage so far.
Jonathan, can you move me up basically 30 feet closer to the web?
Here? Or you want to go in the web or just
Yeah,
near?
I want to go in the web.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Lightning War on him.
Okay. What does that do?
All I need you to do is make a strength check right now. You got to beat DC 15.
15. It's +5.
Right on the dot.
Yeah. 10 +5.
Because otherwise, it pulls him 10 feet towards me.
What happens if you make the... Nothing happens. Oh. Alright.
But that was only mine. So, yeah, you're good now.
But he's invisible, so it's fine.
Who's invisible?
I'm invisible.
No,
He's I can't go invisible.
He's on coast.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
There's this horrible video series called "Look Around You," making fun of the really old educational videos you used to make in school. It's so bad, and I'll even spoil it for you. It's like the first episode's on mathematics, and it's like telling how to do mathematics, and all these kids from the '60s and all this other crap. And it's like saying, here's a mathematics problem for you. If Imhotep travels 50 foot in the morning and then 20 foot in the evening and then goes back 30 foot, and it's like trying to make you out of these distances. And it says, how far did Imhotep travel? We'll tell you the answer at the end of the show. And you like wait till the end of the show, and at the end of the show it says, and Imhotep was invisible. You're like, what? Doesn't make sense.
All right, Corey. It's your turn.
I'm going to go over to the side here and try to draw the spider's attention.
Okay, so you're going to go like here? Yeah. Okay, how far? 30?
Yeah, about 30.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30?
Yeah, that's
So good? Okay.
Okay, why do I have the...
Blake.
Why do I feel like the Tommy Lee
I'm
Jones
going
scene?
to move right in front of the other Blake and use my breath attack.
So, like right here? Mm-hmm. Okay. What type of breath do you have?
Doesn't he still have to make that
Poison
60
spread.
save? The save base?
It didn't hit him.
For what?
Whenever I hit him.
Well, no, it didn't hit. He made the save when it hit him.
From your spell? Oh,
No.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah. Okay.
Mine's only if the enemy comes so with me.
Breath, weapon, attack. What kind of breath weapon you got?
Poison.
Nice. Okay.
We could have a pet spider, guys.
No.
So I have to beat 13 on my...
No, they have the saving throw of 13.
Oh, okay.
I figured out what Nick's character's secret profession is.
What's that?
Junk collector.
We could have a pet
I want the
spider.
statue, and I want the stone axe. Let's get the spider, too.
I gotta use that stone axe sometime.
Dude, I don't want to know what to do. Alright, so how does the poison breath work?
It's a cone.
It's a 15-foot cone that blasts outwards.
And I
So,
have a dice check of 13.
The saving throw for the spider is 13.
okay, what kind of saving throw?
Constitution.
7, he fails. Or she, maybe. It might be a she.
Takes full damage.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 to 8.
2 to 8.
Roll.
9.
9 points of damage? Okay. That's it? Next.
Initiative again.
The spider's going to move and attack. So, D6. So, what do you guys think of the initiative system, by the way? Especially you new players, does it make sense or is it kind of confusing?
I love 1die4 for range attacks.
What's that?
I love 1die4 for range attacks. Especially being
8.
Haha, spider's gonna die.
Wait, you just wanted to be his friend while ago.
I wanted to, but my character wants it. I want a pet spider. But
I got it too.
It is a giant pet spider. We're going to have the food with us, and it already.
I told you we needed a druid.
We need a druid, we need a ranger.
What'd you get?
Oh,
Just range.
0, okay.
Range and not moving.
Gary?
Kyler
Going after the noble place.
Darts,
Kyler Darn.
60 feet, you're in range. You're good.
So we'll put you with my initiative at 1.
Okay.
We're going to do a range.
You both got one initiative.
All right.
This is the turn where Gary's going to sit out, basically.
Yeah.
He's dragging the body.
So I get there and grab the body.
So basically, you're going to be off as well. And the next turn, you both will come in. Dragging the dead? No.
Can we dash since we're both holding the same body?
Yeah.
Basically, we're not. The idea is we're not taking a regular action, we're just moving twice.
All right, the way I look at these things is when someone is doing something outside of the norm, it's going to slow them down a little, right? I don't think you get the full dash move.
Especially because it's an old, it's like
Right.
large.
So even essentially put it this way: if you ran across the parking lot, and then you ran across the parking lot with Gary, and you're both carrying a body, which would be faster?
Well, obviously.
Aren't the knolls in pieces anyway?
That's cool.
Not all of them.
Do you want to bring an entire body, or
You
just
bring a leg.
pieces?
You cut off the one guy's leg.
I'm not bringing just a leg.
There's a head.
I'll bring also a leg.
His spider's going to eat the best.
My
Only the
spider.
choicest cuts of Noel for this spider.
We're going to bring him
Be
the
dead, and then he
brain.
runs back. He's gonna. Oh.
Yeah, it's going to get the coup de grace right as he gets close to it.
That one has to run
Wait,
to
I
that
got
one to get the one with the leg.
Have you named it yet?
I was going to say it's not a box you can carry around to be a trap.
Yeah,
Your
no.
personal-
Not yet.
He doesn't want to get too attached yet.
It's like a non-magical mouth you can carry around to bite
Attached
people.
earlier.
So I'm going to get the leg while I'm down there.
I thought you were going to get pieces.
I'm going to get the leg, and then we are going to work together to carry a whole body, too. Just because if things go south, I can beat someone to death with an old leg.
Blake, these are the types of moments when you play Dungeons and Dragons, you're going to hang out with your friends in 10 years from now, you're all going to laugh at it, or you're going to be like, oh my god, why are they laughing about pet spiders eating old legs? But it'll always be funny to us.
Yeah.
All right, so to make a long story short, it is James's turn.
Shooting?
Yeah. Great.
If you kill my spider, we won't be friends anymore.
Oh.
By the time you get back, there ain't gonna be no spider.
Probably.
13 points of damage.
Thanatos will give me power to resurrect my spider.
The half-orc fighter and his undead spider.
Yes.
That rhymes.
Poet didn't even realize it.
Oh, and you didn't know it. It's a dad joke. Who's next?
Sam.
All right. I'm going to shoot again. 13.
Oh, nope.
You're not on my list. Corey.
He moved.
I realized I had darts, so I want to try to throw a dart at it.
Oh, nice.
So what do? I roll a 20?
Yep. Yeah, and you'll add your dexterity modifier because it's a ranged attack.
Okay. 14 plus 3, 6.
That's it.
Okay, so which one do I?
How much? You have to look and see how much damage a dart does.
I believe it's a D6.
It'll be in there as a weapon section. Oh, that's probably okay. Yeah.
1d4 piercing.
1d4 plus 1, I think.
It's plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
So plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4.
4 points of damage. Okay, next.
Next will be both Blakes.
You wanna go first or me?
I don't care.
Well, you can't do your I'll go first. Well, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cast Hex on them, and it's gonna be disadvantage on Strength, and then Lightning War again.
Okay, so he automatically has disadvantage in strength checks he has to make. Okay.
And all I need you to do is roll the strength score.
19.
He has disadvantage.
Oh, just 18.
Oh, you're gone. What?
Kyler, where are you?
Who's next? After Blake.
I move a few steps closer and attack with my rapier.
Rapier?
Yeah.
Rapier.
So,
It's French, so you have to go into the accent.
Up, yeah.
this right here.
Yeah.
I poke it.
19.
She's 19, it's a hit.
Hard. You poked it hard.
So one day.
She liked it.
And add yours.
She likes it rough.
5 points.
Kyler.
Casting guiding bolt. Missed. I almost got a crit. It was like right there.
Spider.
Oh, Spider is going to move and attack, but he's not going to have to move, so he's just going to attack.
He has to move.
He can come
All right.
attack me.
24.
Yeah, so yeah.
11 points of damage. Hold on, I'm not done. Okay. He has 3 attacks. That's what I've heard.
What was that attack with?
That would have been with it's an ailing legs. And it has 2 legs. What's that?
It's 4.
So 12.
Not damage.
That's not damage.
Oh, so he missed.
Yeah.
If it's over that,
Yeah. So
20.
hits.
Okay. And then that one.
At least it's not that magical box.
Whose fault was that?
Okay,
that you
so-
kept opening it.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wasn't mine.
Well, I'll go ahead and finish out. So this deck does a lot of damage, but it's a bite and it's a poison attack. So you can make a Constitution saving throw. I'll go ahead and finish the damage out first, and then you can take your saving throw. And if you make the saving throw, it cuts it in half. Otherwise, you take the full damage. So with this part of it, it is 8 plus 5, 13.
But I think I'm resistant to poison.
Are you resistant to poison? So you'll take half damage to this
You're
anyway.
resistant to diseases.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, no, you are. You're resistant to poison.
Because I'm a poisoner.
Then yeah, you're resistant, meaning you take half damage out of it.
I haven't heard of any problems yet. So. Much better.
I figured it would be.
So 13 points of damage plus 8. Holy crap. 17. 13 plus 17 is 30 points of damage. Yes, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw. It's DC 13. So roll a d20 and add your Constitution modifier to it.
Seven.
And DC 13. So take half, so you take 15 points of damage. Is that too fast? You go too
keeping
fast?
up.
Okay.
It is fast, but I'm
That's a
keeping
lot.
up.
Yeah. That's a different attack because what it is, you take damage from the bite and then damage from the poison. But if you're resistant or you make your saving throw, then you can take less. So, in which you are, and you did. Okay. Now the spider stuff.
Initiative.
We're heading up the stairs.
Yes, I rolled a 1 again.
it's good. 2.
3 for the spider.
if you want to, you can. Or you can just move over to the space that's next to it.
Kyler got an 8.
You can attack there too. But you can't attack around a person.
Can I?
Unless you're using
I've just got a question. Can I cast like lay on hands on myself to heal myself?
You can lay your hands on yourself.
Okay.
It costs that action.
Yes, you can touch yourself in a religious way.
Lay it with yourself.
No, we won't make you act it out.
If you want to, you can. We won't make you.
I got 7. 7.
7. 5.
7.
No, just okay.
Gary,
What?
what'd you get? We're coming back in. So roll a d6.
Well, that'll be D6. 5.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 6.
5. All right. I'm first. I get my leg in the body and begin maneuvering back.
Okay, so you're carrying the entire body with Gary.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, what Gary's initiative?
This is 5.
5 and 1.
So I'll delay till he
I
can
already had
move.
the body up since I was down there first.
Yeah. Let's let's split the difference. So let's give you guys initiative 3.
Okay.
You'll both move at the same time. I want you to move, I almost said 1.5. That'd be kind of funky, wouldn't it? No, I guess we could do that. It'd be 45 is what you do. Let's do 1.5. If you want to dash with the body, you won't move the full 60, you'll lose 45.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I like it. 2 turns to get back either way. Cool.
Well, if you get as close to the stairs at least.
All right, James.
Just wait. Yes, turn.
If you kill my Fluffy, I'm going to be sad.
Is that what your name is for it?
Spiders have furry
Oh, the
legs.
spider, I thought.
Spiders have furry legs.
Holy crap. Again.
I created him again.
You gotta,
Oh my god.
I like this. This dice is the same dice that rolled it every time.
When I ask who killed my
It is
spider,
not a special dice.
You were critting all over that spider. Man.
Oh.
Holy cow. What did you roll with Max?
8. So 5, 13 plus the 21 points of damage.
Well, it looks like we're having spider for dinner.
I have another idea.
Oh my god.
You carry it back by yourself. I have a leg. Remember that rope?
Oh yeah.
The healing rope?
Yes, I remember the healing rope.
I can save my
Heal the
spider.
leg?
That was a spider.
Oh. 5 times 25.
okay.
I'm doing the fireman's carol. No, I'm following after him.
You know, at times like these, this is probably when ancient civilizations actually record these things.
Yeah.
People in the future are like, what the hell are they talking about? A curing rope and a spider eating a leg of something named Fluffy?
So, Garen, my turn. We're going to work together the 45.
You have to hold hands.
We're holding the Knoll's hands, obviously.
It's 5. Let's do it. All right, I'm going to move one of you guys. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Does that look good?
That's fine.
Okay. And
Put me on the inside, though.
like this?
Yeah.
Whose turn?
Now it's the spider's turn. I can lasso it.
Oh, okay. The spider's going to attack Blake again. Alright, so here's the... You know what I'll do? Let's make this easier. Here's the 2 leg attacks. That's a... Is that 8 or 6? That's 14, and that's 23.
The 23 hits, 14 misses.
He's gonna eat you.
17 points of damage.
He's unconscious.
He's down.
Dead.
Are you
I'm
dead?
unconscious.
Wow, so you fall unconscious. Shoot, the spider's going to get the other attack too. Holy crap. Okay.
And it gets advantage.
Yeah, he does get advantage. Yep, 5. Oh, shit, that's a hit.
Okay.
It just counts as a death save no matter how much damage it is.
That's true. So he's got to make a death save. I mean, is it immediately too? Right?
He fails a death save when he takes damage.
Oh, he automatically fails.
Anything.
So we should probably explain death and going to 0 hit points to Blake because he's never played before. You want to do it?
It's kind of permanent.
Death? Yeah, death's kind of permanent.
So when you go unconscious, here I'll pull up the rules so we can for sure get it right.
Well, it's a good experience for the first time anyway.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
He's less than 3 hit points.
You're not dead. It's a little different. They call it dead.
He's less than 3 hit points. He's less than 3 hit points. But he's unconscious. He didn't ever have a...
It's like,
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, guy.
but he's 17.
It's been a minute.
He's 17 and has 14 hit points left.
So whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points, that's when you take a death saving throw.
So when you go to 0 hit points in Dungeons and Dragons, you fall to the ground unconscious. After you fall to the ground unconscious, how you truly die.
You have to fail 3 saving throws.
Each turn afterward in combat, you'll take a saving throw. As long as you're at 0 hit points. If anyone, in any form or fashion, heals you, no matter how much, this is something that will give you hit points, you immediately become conscious again, and you no longer have to take that saving throw.
And your death saving throws reset to 0. If you it's a d20. If you roll a 1, it's 2 failures. If you roll a 20, you gain a hit point. The DC is a 10, so if you roll anything above a 10, it counts as a save. Yeah, you have to have 3 successes to be stabilized, 3 failures to die.
Okay.
When you take damage, you automatically receive a failure. So he did this huge damage attack to you. That damage doesn't matter. You're just 1 step closer to death.
Okay.
So on your character sheet right here, it says death saving throws. You have 1 failure.
I got you covered.
Yeah, Kyler's probably going to heal him, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
Tyler would cast Shatter.
I won't do the 3 hit points. I think it's like 2.
Plus, all he needs 1 hit point to come back to the statue.
Less than
Less than 3 hit points. You know what happens. You're the only person who's doing that.
But he wasn't ever less than 3 hit points. He was more and then unconscious. So
Okay, so pin him out by Tyler heals it. Everyone else is like, what the hell are they talking about?
all right,
It's
now
our secret language, Nick.
it's Sam's turn.
Okay. 12. I missed.
This.
He's a rogue. He's not much of a combat.
Your turn.
Blake. Oh, yeah, you roll d20.
20.
All right, you have 1 hit point and you are conscious. He doesn't have the mark on his hand.
Huh?
He doesn't have the mark on his hand. Does it affect my mark?
Maybe.
Maybe
Maybe
you're too busy. You're too busy carrying the dead and old. to
No,
look
actually, I
at your
can't
mark.
tell you.
So my failures right here reset.
You can't tell me.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because you haven't discovered it yet. You haven't discovered it yet.
I haven't
Smart me.
Well, I'm saying like I'm close enough. Does anything happen visibly to my
Oh,
mark?
no, not to you. No, sorry. I thought you meant to him.
Right,
He has
so-
a mark. He has a mark on the back of his hand because they went to a room much early in the adventure. They interacted with a giant glowing skull that said, "I'll answer any one question you want."
And I became the messenger of Thanatos.
Anyone who asked a question, like the skull said, "I'll tell you anything about the dungeon." And so he asked a question, and it's kind of the payment for the question. A skull appeared like a tattoo almost on the back of his hand. They're still not really sure what the skull means. They know it's a symbol of the death cult we talked about earlier.
And he's the only character in the party that is there.
There's something that happens when you get very low in hit points. You actually went straight to 0, so you didn't have it happen to you. Nick knows what it is, but he hasn't shared it with the rest of the party.
But he's now at 1 hit point.
Oh, would you like to tell him? Or in front of everybody? Or you want everyone to know?
I'll tell him back.
Yeah. You can tell everybody, but it's okay.
It's like, whose turn now?
I was there and got to watch it happen to her.
Blake was the last one.
Last one. Looks like Corey.
Alright. I want to run up on the spider and try to punch him.
Do it. Attack. Fluffy.
I roll a d20 first.
Fluffy misdied. Yeah.
7.
Plus your modifier.
So for strength, it's 3.
It's plus,
Yes.
plus 3 extra on that.
What's his final?
It'll be 13.
I missed the big
again.
spider. Sorry, dude.
That was Corey.
Corey, Blake.
Alright, here you go.
Yep.
Well, I just watched my other paladin fall. Damn it. I run up, jump over him, and smack the hell out of him with my staff.
Do it.
To be fair, guys, if y'all die, it's your fault. We could have handled this with diplomacy.
22.
That's a hit.
Alright. Divine smite on it, too. I'll make sure he's dead.
Someone heal my spider!
I'm a neutral observer here. I don't have any love for the spider.
I don't have any love for the spider either. Yes. Many horses. Most of them mini horses.
21 damage.
Oh.
He better still be alive.
He's taking 108 damage and he had 105 hit points.
So he's not dead yet. Death saves!
Hey, it's mine, so have fun with that one.
Do you want to take death
No,
saves?
no.
Yeah, the spider died.
Killed my spider.
Whoops.
So I get back with the knoll.
Yeah, you saw So I dropped it to the ground in disbelief. You killed my spider!
I drop it right there, come back with the one leg. Who killed my spider?
Waterfall.
It was him. I pointed at the one that's laying on the ground. I pointed at Blake and it's Blake's.
Guys, we could have handled this differently. I'm disappointed in you all.
When have you ever handled anything diplomatic?
I try every time.
I've been around you for over 2 days now, and I've never seen you try to be diplomatic. You
Every
always charge in
time
the
I
battle.
try.
You always charge in the battle.
And then you guys start attacking, so I have to help.
And the 2 times he hasn't charged in the battle, everybody else attacks.
I look around underneath the spider web so I can put my spider to rest.
What are you looking for?
I don't know, to see if it was guarding anything or...
Any
I don't believe so.
bodies.
Poor long lost trapdoor spider without a trapdoor.
You guys murdered it. It wasn't even like...
We put him out of his misery.
He was just trying to
First
eat.
one he was going to eat.
He was just trying... And I wasn't even mad about it. Like I saved myself and then was like, hey, we could feed this thing.
Hey, this is the This is the biting box all over again.
We could have a pet
Great
spider.
person for another.
The spider had a large, elaborate web. That's it.
I take it.
I'm telling you, junk collector.
Okay, at this point, I'm dragging his body to the statue.
He's not a body.
He's
I've got one hit
he's got one hit point. He can
We
walk.
still have it.
He's good.
So you want to go with the statue?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can do it 2 more times. I'm assuming 2 more times, and then the magic is no longer working on the statue. So you get 2 cure wounds by a 7 level. So help him out with how much that heals.
At what level?
7.
He's full
Oh,
of
yeah, he's fully healed. I can go 2 times.
But let's look to see if he does
2
it
times?
twice.
Yes.
So the statue could be used 2 more times?
No more times now.
There's 2 more attempts to heal.
7th level, 7d8. So roll 7d8.
Yeah.
How many hit points total have you lost?
40. He's got 1 point, so
39.
39.
2.
Keep rolling.
Oh, how many times do I roll?
7.
7.
7.
9,
5.
14.
4, 18.
25.
Yep. 3, 28.
32.
32.
So you healed. So you fared 32 hit points on the first.
And was there any caster modifier?
3.
And I'm going to cast I had a second. It was a healing spell back
I didn't know the Kyler's cleric could cast healing spells.
You just noticed this guy never cast.
12 points of damage. Or 12 points of healing. So
Closest thing he's ever cast to a healing spell is fall.
So there's one more charge left in the stash. Plus took damage, didn't it?
I don't think anybody else did.
My spider took damage.
It's alright.
You guys attacked a party member. That was uncool.
But you ran out of the room.
To save my spider.
It's not your spider.
Well,
It's
not
nature's
anymore.
spider, and
Do I
it
see a
was
mark
going
on
to
him?
be-
Do I see a mark on him now?
Well, he was at 1 hit point, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does a
Do
mark
I see a
appear
mark on the
there?
knoll?
On the knoll, no.
Oh, okay.
Just the brand on the side of his arm.
Does a mark
try to
appear
revive
from
him
the
with statue.
damage? Because that's not why.
You're going to try to revive the knoll with one leg.
From
No, he got the leg. I got the knoll with 2 legs.
Oh,
So Noel can be holding his leg.
there was a knoll with 2 legs.
Yeah.
Okay,
That one didn't
so
have a head.
can we go to this trap door now, guys? Since y'all murdered my spider,
We can get you
the
another
door
spot
that was
later.
trapped.
Oh, okay. So you went around that hallway.
Yeah, the trap door that had nothing to do with the trapdoor spider.
Okay. All right. So I probably should draw that hallway.
I have my spear and my knoll leg at ready. Is this a 2-handed knoll leg?
Sometimes you can take a part of the spider's body as like a trophy or a memento of your friend.
He wanted to take the
After
knoll
I got
spider.
done with it, I
Walking.
don't think there is a spider. I'm sorry, it took radiant
I
damage.
could make a breastplate out of it, but I'm not proficient with armor skills. I don't know how many ers are in there, but I'm not proficient with it
You're
either.
not proficient. You're not proficient with armor runner. It's like Scooby-Doo, that Scooby-Doo episode when they couldn't say Worcestershire sauce.
Sure.
Worcestershire sauce. This is so good.
He come in from the short or the long.
Is it in the sky?
I have no idea.
Does it keep on turning?
It might.
All right. That's what you're talking about.
It's a helicopter.
Could it be
pad.
another spider?
I just looked at it. I was going, oh, it's a helicopter pad. Wait, what's a helicopter? I'm thinking strange thoughts.
Those not real zombies. I'm sorry.
We're currently fighting not real
So I'm assuming
zombies.
everyone walks into the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So in the room, circular room, there's a passageway off to the left. There's a sculpture of a demon that rises up in flames. The statue's carved of black granite and has borne the ravages of time with a great deal of grace. Its eyes are large, faceted amber gemstones. Its mouth is hollow, and an odor of methane is detected in the room.
Does my torch ignite the methane?
Sadly, yes.
Odor? No, it's odor. So let's just bring everybody into the room. I'm just going to lay people down.
I don't like
Is there anything written on the statue or the walls?
just want to say, because something's going to happen.
Just torchlight.
Gee, those every gemstones sure look nice.
My spider.
Is that
Now he
everybody?
gets up there and starts messing with the eyes.
Okay, so one thing about the
No,
statue.
the spider's not with us.
One thing about the statue.
It's a face spider now.
So when you walk into the room, the statue is facing this way. The statue is now facing that way. It turns as you all walk into the room.
Push it over.
You want to walk up and try to push it over?
Yeah.
The statue is attached to the pedestal it's on and is not budging or moving at all.
I'm gonna climb on it and try to remove that emerald socks.
Why do we always go to violence? Let's talk to it. I have the null leg for you. Will you be my friend?
It's a
Gary asked if there's any. What you asked?
Writing.
There's no writing, but. Actually, sorry. This is a door. There's a door there. It's covered in plaster. It's chipped away, and you can tell where, at some point in the past, there was an actual painted fresco on the door that's now been chipped away, and there's just a little bit of it left. The scene is of what looks to be that demon fighting against some giant humanoid figures, because there's lots of smaller humans all surrounding them, ankle high around them. And the demon in the picture is the same size as the giant humans. There's a couple of giant humans. They look probably some type of deities. They're armed for war, and they're fighting against this demon. And there's lots of little humans, ankle high, all around.
Do any of them look like the ones from the room we just came from?
Yes.
So he's a good guy.
I don't think so.
Does she recognize him?
She doesn't recognize the statue in the middle of the room, but Prince's exposition says that some of the figures on the fresco are some of the ancient Thracian gods that the people worship.
I put fire in its mouth. You said its mouth was open.
Lord.
Put fire in its mouth.
I head to the door.
Does anything happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can open the door.
So you're going to have to chip away the plaster and break it down to open the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. So
I'm
you do that.
gonna be up there trying to get the gems out of that eye.
Hold on. Get caught up here. Alright.
Place to be seen. This is the time of the place.
I'm done. I'm gonna put them on my shelf.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
We're on the astral plane now. Yes!
Astro Boy flying it though.
That's a total wrong angle for this. Let's see. I'll do this. So the hallway, the door opens. This is the doorway, right? There's the door from when you guys were in that room, right? Door opens. Goes down. So hallway. So you go down the stairway?
Yeah.
Stairway.
Does the stairway go up or down?
And I forgave him.
I don't think it understood.
Alright, so the stairway goes down there.
We're in the Nancy Drew adventure.
Oh, look, another temple room. Yeah. Hope not. Just glad we got out of that last room before the statue turned again. Feeling that we stayed much longer if we stayed long enough for it to turn a couple more times.
wonder if that was a statue of Bellatrix.
No, I don't think it was.
Are those doors?
Are they ajar?
No, they're doors.
Mason or ball?
Mason Knight.
Hyper competitive, top tier, like most competitive scale, I should say. And not everybody was WYSIWYG, so I kind of got surprised a couple times. But that happened.
Looks like we got one
Measure down and I
Rocks.
like so T3 on their toughness score.
It's the polka dot run.
Was like Esber instead of private, like
I thought you didn't just want. I thought you didn't just want to put figurines out there.
There are 48 rock bad guys.
Well, Rock Lords.
All right, so in this room,
Wait, we just left the magical turning demon statue.
Yeah, before it spewed methane out.
Well, I guess I got its eyes out. So it was almost plugging its eyes out.
Now, if you really want a pet, back in the 70s, pet rocks were very popular.
We'll get you a pet mastiff, okay?
I'm just confused.
It's a big dog.
Before too much longer, it would turn a couple more times and would have spewed methane. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Is there a confessional in the corner?
I
What?
deal with
a confessional.
They were
Me
saying
too.
temple earlier, so I
You
just
saw me disarm that one over there.
You almost get killed by one.
That's what it would look like to an amateur.
I make a living taking care of the
So the floor of this room is thick with dust, undisturbed except for a path that leads from the door of the room to the steps of the altar. So, across there. Where it seems that a creature of some kind has kneeled several times. The cavernous hall has long since fallen into ruin, time and moisture doing their work well. The ceiling is covered with stalactites that form occasional pillars as they meet with stalagmites thrusting up from the floor. The northwest corner has caved in, and it seems that many other places the walls are weakening also. Along each wall are a series of 3 doors. Along the east wall, the door to the south end of the room is sealed shut by random formation of stalagmite pillars in front of it. The doors are great stone constructions, 10 foot wide and 15 foot tall. There's on the west wall, the middle door is blocked and sealed shut by the random formation of stalagmite pillars in front of it.
And they get what do we just have this awkward like let's see which box.
Front left door.
Front left door?
Yeah.
Is that where you're going? You want to go to here? So the doors are great stone constructions, 10 foot wide and 15 foot tall. There you go. There's a hand. Strength check.
Do I go low or high?
Regular strength check.
12.
You open the door. The hallway.
It's just a hallway down here, guys. I'll open the next one.
Which one?
The next one, this way.
That one.
The middle one there.
Hallway as well.
The next one's the one that's.
It's blocked. Can't open it.
I investigate the platform.
Platform The stairs at the south end of the room lead upward 10 foot to a ceremonial podium flanked by rotted tatters of an ancient tapestry, ruined beyond recognition. All that remains of the altar furniture is a crumbling marble podium, and that too will tumble to marble dust if touched. In the south wall, there are a pair of doors right behind a series of drapes. So, right here. And there's some drapes in front of them. You can see the doors right behind them.
Don't touch the drapes.
The carton, the drapes match the carton. There's a carton match the drapes.
Carpet to match the drapes. What are you talking about right now?
Back to the altar.
Are we being inappropriate again?
Yes. Have we ever not inappropriate?
How blocked is this door? Like, you say stalagmite, stalactite, like this big or like this big?
They're blocking.
Like
I can draw more if you want.
I can't smash them apart.
No. Solid columns of
You got
stone.
that stone axe. You've been wanting to use.
I do. I have a stone axe, but that doesn't make any sense. I go up to the.
Most of what we do doesn't make any sense. Right?
What?
Most of what we do doesn't make any sense.
And most of what you do doesn't make any sense anyway.
I don't know if you know this, but everything I do makes sense.
To you, yeah.
I go move the curtains so no one else has to.
So when you touch the curtains, they crumble to dust.
I don't breathe it in because I think it might be related to asbestos.
But you would already.
I open one of those doors.
Which one?
The left one.
Left.
You said there were doors behind the
It's a
curtains.
double door. It's two doors. Double door. Opens the same place.
Oh, well, I opened the left one of them.
He's got the right.
Okay.
And I'm the rogue.
The walls of this room, I could draw the room. It's a square room, 10 foot by 40 foot by 40 foot. Let me draw it out.
I wish you had an answer for you.
So I find it's easier just to let them get themselves killed. And then I can get everything afterwards.
It's so much simpler. Like
Okay. The walls of this room are covered with flaking plaster. You see a few faded images of reptilian humanoids in jeweled robes and at least one picture of a gigantic winged lizard man.
Princess Exposition, do you know anything about this?
Does not recognize this at all.
I investigate.
Solve.
I investigate culture.
You can do a history check. You can do a religion check. History check's going to tell you if you know anything about the history of this place. Religion's going to tell you if it has any religious significance, or is any deities present.
You take a nature check
What are you going to check?
to see if I know of any lizard creature that has wings.
So you want to do a history check?
Yes.
So look on your sheet there. It'll tell you what your modifiers to history checks. It's on your skills. It'll also tell you if you look. You might show them the history.
If you're proficient with history, you get your proficiency on top.
15.
15.
I've never heard of any.
I'm going to do a religion check.
On
On the picture, see if there's anything religious about it. Nope. I got 9.
19 for the priest. For religion.
don't see any religious significance to this at all.
Yes.
I'll walk around and look around the room. Like, what else is in the room?
The room down there?
Yeah.
Nothing. You get the impression this is like an abandoned church or temple deep within the ground. I mean, it's covered in a layer of dust. The path to the altar, it has a thin layer of dust on it too. So it's more like something did move there, but it's been a while since that happened too.
Okay.
And maybe that's just a well-worn path. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that one creature came and went. Like, lots of creatures came and went a lot of times. Somebody's doing a lot of worse than you.
And then we probably came and killed them. I removed the skull.
So you're in that south room? Perception check.
Second one.
You're not perception.
Wait, where am I again? Weren't we in that room with that demon statue?
I'm not. Actually, I will tell you that this magic item would not change anything. But I just realized that with this perception and investigation thing, Kyler's helm of telepathy, I'm kind of ruling that out because he's an NPC now. It's a little hard to.
I wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like throwing it out the window because that's. And again,
I'll
if
go
Kyler's
in
here running it,
I'll
he's
go
not
in
here.
whichever room he's in. I'll go.
Can I grab it and put it on?
Yeah,
Guys, there's nothing in here.
maybe. Let me think about it. That's a
But you
tough
gotta think about that. You're trying to take something off of Kyler's character, and
He just
possibility
took
is
it
she's
off
gonna
of him,
get
so now
aggressive.
Well, I'm kind of taking it out of play is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it necessarily off of Kyler, but I'm saying it's not part of play because it's a very powerful magic item. But so you can put it on and, hey, do I hear any thoughts I don't recognize? That was the hard one. I almost made Kyler kind of roll an insanity roll every time because if you just kind of turn it on and you're in a room full of people.
Madness.
Oh my god, that would drive me nuts. Yeah, I was tempted to use madness rolls for that. So you and who else is in the room with you?
So there's nothing in here.
Everybody went back to the.
I am. I don't trust his perception.
I don't either.
Only because you know what I rolled.
I don't
No.
trust your perception. Period. I got a 21 for perception.
In the room?
Yeah.
You don't hear or see anything. You get more kind of a creepy feeling. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's just something about this room that's not right.
Okay, I'm
Should
out of
have
here.
trusted me. We have 3 more doors to kick in / pull towards us. I go to the next one on the front left.
Which one? On the far wall of it by the
This
lake?
one? Yeah.
Which one?
That one.
Okay. So it opened, and I can draw this up, but it's just going to open up into a 10-foot square empty room.
Well, obviously, I look around in there again, inspecting for.
So when you walk into the room, have you ever rode one of those roller coaster rides where you kind of like get in a little thing and it pushes you up and just drops you like that? That drop feeling is what you get as soon as you cross over into that room. And when you're staying in the room, you almost completely lose your sense of balance. It's extremely hard to stand up. You're very, very, very nauseous.
I continue to look around.
As you try to look around the room, it's a major effort just to stand up when you're having to kind of use the wall to prop yourself up. Your sensors are so out of whack because your head is just whoa like that. You're just spinning around like
Okay.
you cannot get your.
What did you drink last night?
Water.
Is anyone standing there watching him do this?
Yeah.
Gives you a good mental image of what's happening to me. Like he's like walking, like, whoa, like holy crap, I can't, you know.
He's trying to run on the tilt-a-whirl full blast.
He's drunk. That explains his decision making.
I sit down and continue to look. Like, to reorient myself.
When you do, come with me.
Oh,
I'm dead, guys. Good game.
We can start running Tyler's
I
character.
can roll up a better character. I just thought that would be funny. Roll a bit more party-centric. Doesn't want to join the death cult.
I think him wanting to join the death cult has something to do with what he saw.
But we were talking about it today, and he was like, I was thinking about being a paladin for the death cult. And I was like, that'd be awful for everybody, honestly.
That was a fast 3 hours.
Totally changed it.
And this is everything, right? All of Cthulhu's every Tuesday.
Yeah.
I was going to go out and buy these books, but I'm not going to the library. And me and my wife have separate accounts, so I haven't checked out for like the next 6 months. On hold and stuff.
Alright, so what you guys see Nick's character do is he sits down on the floor and he just kind of slumps. Eyes are open, he's still breathing, but it's like he's not there. He just kind of like.
My character's gonna be curious and run in to try to save him.
So when you walk in, the same thing happens to you. You feel the nauseous feeling, lose your complete sense of balance.
I'm still gonna try to keep moving forward to try to grab him.
So it's gonna be a great struggle to move forward. You walk up, when you touch Nick, he's alive, he's breathing, he's there, but he's non-responsive.
Try to cast detect magic in the room.
The entire room radiates extremely strong. Arcane.
Well, I'm gonna get in front of him now. I'm gonna slap him and see if he'll wake up. Pick it up.
Bring him out of the room.
That's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna try to drag him out while I'm just losing his.
I dispel magic. It's worth a try.
Like the room itself radiates magic.
Say somebody got rope and throw rope around him. And
Well, I'm dragging him out.
So as you're trying to drag him out, come with me and let me tell you what happened.
how far in the room did you go?
Like all the way in there.
It's only like a 10-foot room. How far can you get?
I mean, like
5 feet.
I start walking in there, get really dizzy, and just keep going. Like I'm on a mission to look around this room.
So he got at least 10 feet into the room.
Okay, you got a grappling hook in your bag?
No.
You're a thief. Second story, man. Come on, dude.
I can climb. I don't need a grappling hook.
He's a halfling thing. Everything's second story.
We just pick him up and throw him on the second floor, bro.
So you guys see Blake's body do the same thing that happened to Nick when he's trying to drag Nick out.
Hey, well,
I go outside and go back to the to that room.
You're kind of semi-unconscious, not sitting. You're laying there.
I know. Not. You know, the other part.
Okay.
You weren't supposed to say that.
I have a quick question.
I understand.
How long for the time they went in there that they passed out?
It's about like 8 to 10 seconds from the point of walking through the door until they just kind of become immobile.
Okay. So this is my plan. We'll take some rope, run in. We'll tie it around your waist. We'll tie 2 ends where you can slip it around their feet. And then once you pass out, we'll just drag all 3 of you back out of the room.
okay, I'll do it.
All right. So you want to do that? So
Yeah.
Sam, let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
Does he at least get a shot at trying to fit it around the feet?
Nick, Blake.
I'm starting to get lost.
Huh?
I'm getting lost.
No, it's fine. They went in the room and they just passed out. We don't get to know what happened. That's why they went out of the room. He's just like relaying the effects and stuff like that. Just like when you go into a room and you say a certain room and you say, well, how do you transfer? But he's just giving the description of what's going on.
I like how his character's kind of running around. Everyone else is kind of back watching him because we know bad things happen.
Well, and it's,
I'm still sitting on the stage.
honestly, at some point we need to decide on like I think there should be a party leader. I don't know about anybody else, but
I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a lot of fun doing this tonight.
This is a lot of fun. I was doing it a couple of years ago when they were over there, but like it died down so bad that like only 2 people were showing up, so I just stopped doing it.
I've been playing for a long time. Nick was the one who got me to show up.
First I assumed during the holiday, Thursdays was all the holidays, Christmas and Thanksgiving.
If it slows down to that point, I'll find people online to do my house. I don't care.
I might not be able to make it every Thursday, but I'm going to really start attempting trying to come.
I'll be here till school starts back there. I don't know what's going to happen.
Mine's more job related. I'm on call, so.
You used to work at Price Company.
Yeah.
You don't know what Destiny?
Oh, yeah. I remember Destiny.
So everything you just described happens fine. Sand falls limp. You drag the bodies outside.
I help pull.
So their 3 bodies are outside of the room, lying there limp on the ground.
I shake one to wake.
You shake one to wake.
Yeah.
Who? Blake?
Yeah.
So Blake, what happens when he shakes your body?
Nothing. Nothing happens.
Maybe we should throw a root. Try the last one.
I would get the look on Nick's face. Oh my god, this is the best.
What's wrong, Nick? I'm just happy.
Too bad we ain't got our instruments in that roll.
This is quite possibly the best thing that could have happened. Like,
I'm not like this is as the adventure's written. So sorry, I didn't custom do this for you.
but
I could have, but it did work. I was like, yeah, he's gonna love this.
Yes.
Well, they're sound asleep, they're breathing, right?
Yes, I mean they're breathing. Their eyes are open. Can't even imagine them in a coma, but their body is not still. Like I mean, you could like lift their arm up like that and drop it. I mean, you can close their eyes, but they're just.
Well, close their eyes and lay them down and do a long rest. See if they come to.
Is that what you guys doing to do? A long rest? 8-hour rest?
Close the door.
I'm looking real quick to see if there's something that the priest can do there.
Did he actually go to the hospital plane like he was looking for earlier?
All you guys know is that they went to the room, and after 8 to 10 seconds, they just kind of fell.
I'll try to cast remove curse on this one at a time, I guess. So I'll try to cast it on him.
You cast it, no effect. Like nothing changed.
wait a second. Does it get rid of my mark on my hand? Remove curse? I hate you.
Yes.
Where'd you cast on?
Mark on his hand.
Cast
Forgot
on
about
all
that.
or
Thank
just
you.
Unfamiliar to me, and I do not return.
Well, you don't know how it disappeared. You just know that it's gone. You're out cold.
Right.
So, and it was the priest cast spell anyway. So,
Gotta erase it.
I guess we'll set up a guard and just rest.
Okay, so you folks rest for 8 hours. Along with your comatose friends. I have to admit, I'm glad no one's taking advantage of the comatose players.
What kind of advantage are they trying to do?
Well, we can practically teabag the whole
I don't know, but
party.
you can roll twice.
So,
Yeah.
can I do anything? Can I do anything?
You know what you can do?
Well, then I do that.
I'm going to try before we go to rest. Cast a message.
Guys, what?
Message.
What does that do? Tell me the
Cantrip.
description. Okay.
Point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Go here. Nope.
Are you okay?
He hasn't
What?
He does not respond.
Okay, then I rest.
Shall we stop there for this week and we can pick right up there like next week? A little frustrating spot, but
We can, while they're sleeping, I'm teabagging.
I trust that you three will not tell the other four what's going on.
I want to be exploring.
You can. We'll cover that.
Okay.
Later.
Yeah, I guess that's what
I have
we're
to be
doing
careful
now.
with whatever we say at this point.
Okay.
why-
But you've already said too much.
Yeah.
I didn't.
For me,
somebody
anyway.
else said too much.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I didn't say anything.
I'm gonna stop the stream.
Well, they did.
I know.
That's just that